accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit justcallmo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station guaranteed human. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Good Monday afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. We really, really do appreciate it. Hope your week is off to a great start. As you can hear, Jim is not here today. He has jury duty, and apparently didn't get kicked out as quickly as he thought he was going to.
It was even worse than that. It was like right before lunch, they're like, okay, go to lunch, then come back. And he's like, oh, you figured he'd get kicked out then? And it's like, no, they still have him.
Yeah, exactly. They hung on to him saying, they need enough people in case they need a jury for the last case. Do you guys think he'll even bother showing up?
No. Oh.
At any time?
Where's he? He's in Lake County now, right?
He is in Lake County.
I don't know. If he gets cut within the hour, I think we see him today.
Okay. Ross, what do you think?
I think chances are he will be staying there because they might think he did it.
Well, as you can hear, we'll let you know if Jim is able to join us at any time during the show today. As you can hear, we got Deb, Jack, and Ross. We've got lots of Monday fun coming up. Emily, the movie girl, is going to be coming in. We're going to talk to Brandon Kravitz with sports later on. Ray Trendley is going to join us. And, of course, all of those guys were at our poker tournament, our 19th annual poker tournament benefiting the Mustard Seed on Saturday night. How about a round of applause for Jack Bradshaw, man, putting that thing together, working so hard. Doesn't it feel like planning a wedding?
It totally does. And then, but first of all, it was a team effort, and we have a great team of people, and we had new people step up. Shout out to Summer and Promotions, who just did a phenomenal job. We had one person resign, another one call in sick, and another person show up an hour late.
Oh, and that's what you want on a big event day?
In the face of all that, it was a perfect event. Record-setting event.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you had said in your email that we were going to have the final number for how much money that we had raised for the Mustard Seed, but you did say that Kathy and her team over at the Mustard Seed were thrilled with the results, right?
Yeah, absolutely, because all this money goes to the Mustard Seed of Central Florida, helping them help families transition into stable housing and everything that's required and all the expenses that come along with that. So they do a fantastic job. This radio station has had a 30-year anniversary, a 30-year relationship with the Mustard Seed. Way back when Jim Phillips was looking to donate money, and in the mid-'90s, some charities were like, Real Radio, no, we don't think we want your money.
Exactly.
And Carol Kane with the Mustard Seed said, I'll take it.
Right.
I will be happy. I will happily take your money for charity. Yes. And so that began a wonderful relationship. We've done Christmas carols benefiting the Mustard Seed. We did a sporting clays tournament for 5 straight years. It was the TM shoot. It was fantastic. And when the TM Ranch closed down, we transitioned into a poker tournament back in 2005. And this past Saturday night was the 19th time we've held it. And it raised, usually we raise in the upper 20s to low $30,000 each year.
Right.
And the total for this year raised by everyone who attended, donated items, bid on items, bought raffle tickets, rebuys, add-ons. $42,870.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah!
That is awesome.
42, Jackie Robinson.
That is for the Mustard Seed of Central Florida. Thank you to everyone who was part of it. In whatever way, whatever role you played, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks to all the listeners that we see every year who come out.
Yes.
We have our regulars that come out.
Have been there almost I think he was there 17 years. Some of them have been there since the very first one in 05.
Yep.
Michael said he was there at everyone.
Well, one of my favorite interactions, I walked up to this cowboy guy. I don't want to be offensive, but like heavy cowboy vibes
Right.
as I walk up to this guy and go, how many of these have you gone to? And he just went, 12. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. That event, Jack, your crown jewel, the radio station's crown jewel event, dare I say, I don't want to take any accidental jabs there.
No, you nailed it.
It's the best reason to kind of have a couple of drinks, get tipsy, and scream, I'm all in.
Exactly.
You're all in.
Exactly.
For a good cause.
And congratulations to Abraham. He was the guy who knocked me out at my table.
Now, we have to talk because Abraham was very happy to knock you out. In fact, you autographed. When you knock out a celebrity in our tournament, I'll hold it up to the screen. You get this little souvenir card. It's in a plaque, and it says, I knocked out. And it's got a picture of you, the lovely Deborah Roberts, with a radio station logo, Jim Colbert Show, and it mentions Just Call Mo, our main title sponsor. Thank you, Just Call Mo, and the mustard seed. And, you get that, and you autographed the back of it.
I did, and he left with it. Well, how do you have it?
He did leave with it, and, he stayed. You left. He was still there, floating around. He went to show me, and he showed me an empty frame. I'm like, dude, you lost your picture. He ran. He's like, I know where I was. He got it, found it, put it back together, and he had it again in his hand. And then by the time I was leaving, my wife came up to me. Here, I just found this picture of Deb. And so he dropped it twice. Abraham, we have your autograph picture here.
Yes, we
do. And then I have another one because I was fortunate enough to knock out a celebrity.
You did?
I did.
Who'd you knock out?
Well, someone I would like to get their autograph when they come here in the 6 o'clock hour. That would be one Mr. Ray
Trendley. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That's got to feel good, right?
When you knock out a client, that's great, Ross.
Well, I was more thinking a guy in a suit.
Right.
he wasn't
wearing a suit.
one.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a Home Builders Network hat on and a nice print shirt.
Yeah, exactly. He was all casual.
Sorry, Ray. I judged incorrectly.
But you'll get to see him today at 6:20.
Yeah, he'll be in talking about a case that we'll figure out when he gets in.
Yeah.
But I did want to let everyone know, if you've never heard of the mustard seed before, I did check with Kathy Baldwin, the executive director, and once again, just wanted to make sure they remain the only furniture and clothing bank in the entire state of Florida. So a lot of folks will talk about how great it is when a family is able to transition out of a homeless shelter and maybe get to their first apartment. But the problem with that is you're pretty much leaving with just the clothes on your back. You don't have bedding. You don't have dishes and utensils and pots and pans and pillows, blankets, all of those things. The mustard seed helps not just families, but veterans. Just a really, really great resource for the local community. So again, congratulations to everyone who helped us raise $42,800.
Nice.
By the way, I just want to let everyone listening at home, that's not Deb clapping. That's a twerk. If you're wondering why we're not clapping along.
I was going to say,
it's because
she said, we break 40, she twerks. So
oh yeah,
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I'm still working
you're welcome.
on it.
Yeah, you'd have a better chance of twerking than I do.
I don't know. I get it. You have been on record multiple times of not having a rump.
Right, exactly.
I
have no ass at all.
I also have no rump. There is no butt. In fact, this probably...
Well, that's three of us.
Between the three of us...
We have one?
We have one butt.
I would argue we are the most assless audio program, maybe this part of this decade.
I'm going to have to go out on a limb there, and I think you're right.
Yeah.
I don't think Jim has an ass.
I'm not going to comment.
Come on. Now you have to.
All right, dude. So Jim
now you have to.
I'll say this. Jim is not in the same situation, I believe, maybe as us three.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it still came off weird.
So you've checked him out?
No, I never checked out Jim.
I don't know. It sounds a little bit like you've checked him out.
Tell us more about his derriere.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
What have you found? Is it round at the bottom? Does it have a lot of top shelf action going? Is it heart shaped? Aw.
I feel like I'm playing golf right now because I'm in a trap. I am trapped. I'm just commenting on our silhouettes collectively. That's it. No more, no less.
Well, I heard that Ross, you made a very late appearance at the poker tournament Saturday night. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to see you.
I was at the Orlando City game and had to make an appearance for just Real Radio listeners.
Yeah, exactly. Family.
For Jack, for the event.
He was there for the exciting finish. Ross helped. We call raffle together.
Oh, cool.
And we auctioned off a seat at the final table. Shout out to our best celebrity finish. We had two air staff reach the final table.
You're kidding.
That was Jana from XL and Magic.
Wow.
And also, who was convinced she'd be out in the first 10 minutes of the program.
Right.
And then Mel Taylor from WJRR.
Wow. Well, she's a really good poker player, right?
She has her own event, but they have both been guest co-hosts on this show. They both reached the final table. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, that is awesome. There I go twerking again.
Yeah. Also, shout out to C Lane, who I think finished in 14th place, and that mortgage guy, Don, who was right there right until the end.
Really?
Right before the final table broke. And Ada in our sales department also reached the final table.
Hot damn.
Yeah.
How long did you survive? Did you buy in any times or?
No, I was actually doing well. The hand I won off of, I knocked Ray and Kurt from the YouTube chat out with the same hand. I had a set of threes and ended up knocking them both out, and then rode that for a little while into the second half after the break. And then I had a pair of jacks. I moved in, and pair of jacks weren't so lucky for me.
Oh, the irony.
I had a pair of aces. But this was probably the most comfortable I ever felt playing poker.
Yeah.
And that is independent of the fact that my dealer was awesome because I got to show him every one of my hands and he would tell me yay or nay.
Oh, funny. Yeah, that's why you sit right next to the dealer. Yeah, and speaking of the dealers from Fun Planners,
Oh, great people.
Luna and the team at Fun Planners, Jose ran the tournament that night, and he and Fun Planners themselves, they've been part of every single one of these from the very first one in 05. They handle all the gaming action. They do such a fantastic job, which allows us to just focus on everything other than that.
Right, exactly.
And so that was great. You mentioned Kathy Baldwin, the executive director at the Mustard Seed. Alicia Walker is her right-hand person. She kind of runs this event on their behalf. So she is my counterpart over there and did a great job. But also, we have some pictures. They'll be going up on the Real Radio Facebook page. Currently posted are the photo booth pictures. So if you take a picture in the photo booth, that gallery is now up. And then I will have the News Junkie step and repeat photos, thanks to Grace Imagery. And then Brian Price Photography took our pictures, and Brooke Steele took the monsters. So we'll be adding those to the Real Radio Facebook page, over the next couple of days.
Well, thanks again to everyone who, like Jack said, if you came out and played, if you bid on the silent auction or any of the raffle items, you helped raise $42,800 much-needed dollars for one of the best organizations in all of Central Florida, and that would be the Mustard Seed.
And a big thanks to the texting service for understanding where I'm coming from by letting us all know that Jimmy has a badonk country ass. So I'm not alone, all right? I'm not crazy. Whatever, man. I made it weird again.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You brought it right back to you checking out our stalwart host back end.
Not checking out.
I love the fact that this topic is overlaid with our thank yous for the poker tournament.
I know, exactly. We raise all this money for charity and it goes right back to who has a butt or not.
What a strange air check this will make.
I know.
Oh, my bad.
Speaking of which, the people we do want to thank are some of the people who donated prizes that allowed us to raise so much money in the silent auction. Pyro Spot Fireworks, Mountain Catering, that's Ryan Holmes' mom, Denise, wonderful lady. Code Black IT, every year Code Black comes through with some big prizes. And then he donates a raffle prize, and then he buys raffle tickets to try and win it. I love that guy.
That's the best.
Tanya and the crew at Black Cow.
Oh, yeah, the mature manure.
They give us a couple of these gift baskets, several $100 gift baskets.
They were huge.
Such a great item.
Can Deb do the voice?
Oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah,
it's the mature manure.
Sorry.
It's Darcy the cow with Black Cow.
I love it too much not to ask for it.
Tom with Planet Hollywood and Lydia Pisano with Mark Stain Real Estate. They donate a couple baskets every year. Premium Outdoor Movies gave us an outdoor movie. And, of course, Life Imaging.
Yeah.
Judy with Life Imaging.
She's such a hoot.
Not only a pair, but 2 different pairs of scans for couples as well. And it was just such a big item and helped us raise a lot of money for charity.
And then, of course, I'm sure you're already planning on what you're going to do for the Landmark 20th anniversary event.
I'm thinking maybe more celebs. We pretty much the in that room we have the 18 poker tables is what we can fit. So that's pretty much we're maxed at that size. But I'm thinking maybe just add more celebs because we've gotten over the 19 years. The thing is, like we've had celebrities in the past, and then if they can't be in it 1 year, like let's say Bob Fryer and Scott Maxwell both.
Right. They weren't there.
They were at the first one, couldn't be here. And Tom Sorrells.
That's right.
All from the beginning, couldn't be here this weekend. However, so we added different celebrities. So, we've kind of grown over the years. So I think we'll just blow it out next year. And we've already got the date of August 14th, 2027.
Wow. Yeah, you're an event planner when one event ends and you've already got the date in the books for the next time.
This is the soonest I've ever done it. Usually it's a couple months out. I'm like, hey, what do you guys got over there? And I just emailed the Orlando Science Center. I said, kudos to your team. The night was fantastic.
It was. What a great venue.
Everything went great. Give me a date for next year. They said, how about the 14th of August? I said, book it.
Book it, Dano. Book it. Well, we're going to, like I said, we're going to keep you posted. Hopefully, we are going to see Jim Colbert today. Hopefully, his jury duty, his civic duty will be over soon. If not, like I said, we're going to have the Emily, the movie girl, coming in the 4 o'clock hour. Ross Thoughts, extra early today. I believe we're going to be doing that at 4 or 5, Jack.
4 o'clock for Ross Thoughts.
4 o'clock for Ross Thoughts.
Start your stretching pageant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you normally don't get a chance to hear Ross Thoughts, he's going to give you an early treat for it today.
Already stretched, bruh. That sounded weird.
Brandon Kravitz with sports, and again, attorney Ray Trendley from TK Law wrapping up the show later on tonight. What we're going to do right now is take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about candidates looking for some last-minute votes. The community is rallying around a family after a deadly shooting, and the governor is generating controversy with his thoughts on pizza. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News, so keep it right here on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Music Weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
That crash on I-4 westbound before Kirkman's been moved off to the shoulder. Traffic still stop and go from Conroy Road. Keep right to avoid any delays there. There's an accident getting cleared up on the Beach Line eastbound past the Greenway. That's off to the shoulder. Look out for an earlier accident where State Road 434 meets Westtown Parkway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center in James, Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
When it comes to buying or selling in Central Florida, local knowledge matters. And that's why you need to call the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. The Nickley Group knows the local neighborhoods, schools, market trends, and all of those little details that can make a huge difference. With thousands of 5-star reviews, you can trust the Nickley Group for exceptional service, expert guidance, and outstanding results. Go to thenickley.com or Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
I'm Patrick. I was injured in a motorcycle accident. I hired one of the lawyers I heard all the time on the radio. He told me the only insurance I could recover was $10,000. Then I called attorney Glenn Klausman. With Glenn Klausman as my attorney, less than a month later, I had a check for a whole lot more money. Car, truck, or motorcycle accident? Call Glenn Klausman at Klausman Law. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. Office, Winter Park.
Your loan is important to us. Please hold. You could be approved in days.
Not at Amscot. Just walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info, and walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
The roofer stood in my driveway and said the number, $19,000. For a roof. On a house I'm still making payments on. I remember thinking, this is it. This is the thing that breaks us. Then my neighbor mentioned RoofMax. They restore the shingles you already have for a fraction of the cost of a new roof. What if I spent all that money and later found out my roof still had years of life left?
We're the strangest roofing company because we don't want to sell you a new roof. We want to save the one you have. 855-ROOF-MAX. 855-ROOF-MAXX.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP. I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax tag and title to qualified buyers.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. And millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Last place in your fantasy league isn't just about losing. It's the group chat jokes, the punishment, a full year of hearing about it. I'm JJ Zacharyson, host of the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast. Our players to target and players to avoid episodes tell you exactly who to circle and who to cross off. We're providing data-driven research in the podcast all season long, so that you're the one talking trash, not taking it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, search the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast, and listen now.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy, Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
I don't know
what's funnier. Either the fact that Ross thinks that Jim Colbert has an absolute dump truck, apparently.
Nope.
Or the fact that that Jim Colbert very well might be in the car listening to the fact that Ross thinks he has an absolute dump truck, and then will come into the studio to comment about this. I can't wait for today.
Good afternoon, Colbert crew. Brian Rice from Eldora. What an amazing event. Made it to the final table. My wife and I had an amazing time, met all the great people. One dinner with Fayez, 2 days at the Gaylord Palms.
Nice.
It's on and on and on. Today's Becca, my wife's birthday. I love you, baby. Happy birthday. What a freaking weekend and what a great event. We will be back for sure. Love you.
Happy birthday, Becca. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Jim has jury duty. We sure do hope we get to see him later on today, though, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Want to hear all about his dump truck.
Yeah, I want to check it out.
Check it out. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross.
Her words, not mine.
Oh, no, they were all yours.
Never said anything about a DT.
Let's go ahead and do some JCS news.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don, who also made it to the final table at the poker tournament. For those who did not get a chance to hear, thanks to you, we helped raise $42,800 for the Mustard Seed of Central Florida.
Pretty good, right?
Which is awesome. Awesome. The bar has been set for next year.
And shout out to Joe Wright. He normally comes every year. He owns he's an electrician, owns his own company. Was there the past couple of years. Couldn't come this year, but sent a big check. And so we want to thank him for helping us reach that total.
Yeah, thank you so much. We hope we get to see you next year. Okay, no surprise here. Florida's facing another day of dangerous heat. Every county in the state is under a heat advisory. In fact, parts of the Panhandle and Big Bend are under an extreme heat warning where heat index values could reach 115 degrees. Right now it's 97 with a feels like of 109. Forecasters say the combination of triple-digit feels-like temperatures and high humidity will significantly increase the risk of heat-related illnesses. Unfortunately, not a lot of afternoon storms are possible. It feels humid on the lower level, but apparently in the upper levels of the atmosphere, it's just not humid enough to create storms. But
I am damp.
But where they do fall, it's not going to do much to cool things down. Yeah, absolutely. And forecasters are saying the heat is expected to continue through at least Wednesday. All right, the final push is on with primary polls opening in less than 24 hours, while Republican frontrunner for governor Congressman Byron Donalds rallies in Sarasota and Plant City today before heading south for a late afternoon rally in Sunny Isles Beach. Democratic candidate David Jolly is looking for last-minute votes for a second day in Tampa.
I think there are three basic values in the party I'm fighting for. The economy should work for everybody. Government can do a little bit to improve our lives, and everyone's rights should be protected and their dignity celebrated.
Now, his running mate, Gwen Graham, meets Global Empowerment Mission Columbia earthquake volunteers in Doral this afternoon before hitting a Coral Gables phone bank this evening. Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins will announce his running mate in the governor's race late this afternoon in Palm Harbor. Republican gubernatorial candidate James Fishback gives his, quote, closing argument, end quote, in Clewiston tonight. Meanwhile, Senator Ashley Moody and her Democratic competition, Angie Nixon and Alex Vindman, were all making the rounds in South Florida over the weekend. All right, Florida drivers.
Did you vote yet?
I did not.
You did not do the early voting?
I did not.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you a traditionalist?
I'll go tomorrow
Yeah.
and vote. But in the past, I've voted. I've done early voting, which I like better than mail-in voting. Mail-in voting, I did it out of convenience, and then I felt like left out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when election day came, I was like, I got nothing to do.
Yeah,
I want my sticker.
Exactly, I want my sticker.
But at least early vote, I like actually going there, doing it in person.
Yeah, plus it's a lot more convenient because you don't have to worry about where your precinct is or your specific polling location.
For early voting, yeah. But tomorrow, remember, it's not about those early voting precincts. You go to your regular precinct, wherever that is. It should be on your voter registration card. I know they moved mine this year, so I have to go to a different place, but it's, It's about a half mile from my house, so I'm fine.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
And hopefully you won't have to fill up for that half-mile drive.
I'll be all right.
Florida drivers seeing a slight break at the pump heading into the new week. AAA reports the statewide average for regular unleaded is $3.85 a gallon. That's down 2 cents from Sunday, a penny lower than a week ago and 11 cents below last month's average. Of course, we always look forward to your text messages at 77031 telling us what you see while you're out on the roads. The decline comes even as crude oil prices climbed 5% last week, settling at more than $82 a barrel on Friday. AAA says higher oil costs could put upward pressure on gas prices in the coming weeks if that trend continues. All right, the community is rallying behind a grieving family in Orange County. Daryl Hill was shot to death last week when he tried to break up a fight between a man and a woman.
This is a tragic story.
It really is. The 56-year-old leaves behind a wife of 17 years named Suzanne and 3 children. And since his death, a GoFundMe page has raised over $37,000 for his family. And another fundraiser is going to take place tomorrow. So the Cimarron Skateway in Castleberry is going to donate $1 from each price of admission to Hill's family. Meanwhile, Suzanne tells the Orlando Sentinel she takes some solace knowing this would be the way Daryl would want to go as a helper.
Yeah.
But just tragic all the way around.
Absolutely. You just hear nothing but good stories about this guy.
I know, about
just,
him.
You know, and a family left behind without a dad, kids without a dad, wife without a husband. But tomorrow, as you mentioned, it's Cimarron Skateway.
Yep.
And then the GoFundMe as well.
Yeah, and it's raised $37,000, and $1 from each price of admission will go toward the Hills family if you want to go to Cimarron Skateway tomorrow. Meanwhile, celebrities coming together to raise money for earthquake relief in South America. Musicians Mark Anthony and Luis Fonsi headlined a benefit concert last night in Miami at the Casella Center. Over 30 artists performed in the show called Unidos por los Nuestros. There's no word yet on how much money was raised. Thank you. Jury selection underway today in the trial of the man accused of committing a mass shooting in downtown Orlando on Halloween. Prosecutors say Jalen Edgar opened fire in 2024, killing Tyreek Hill and Timothy Schmidt Jr. and wounding several others. Edgar faces 2 counts of first-degree murder and 7 counts of attempted first-degree murder. His trial was delayed after he raised mental health concerns, but a judge is now allowing the case to move forward.
Dumb question. Is that where Jim is? Right? You said, is that the same process?
No, because
different process?
He's in Lake County.
Got it. Sorry.
No, that's okay, where this would be an Orange County case. It'll be interesting to find out. I'm assuming he must not be doing anything criminal because jury selection would have taken much longer, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh, are we sure it's county? He's not on sitting for a federal grand jury?
He could be sitting on a federal grand jury.
Then he'd be down in Orlando.
Do we even know if this guy changed his address?
Colbert?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he could be in a different county.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He moves like a nomad.
Well, speaking of Lake County, a woman who was found unresponsive inside her Amazon delivery vehicle in Fruitland Park has been identified. Jaylene Gonzalez was found unconscious in her truck last Monday on Clark Road. She later died at the hospital. Her cause of death is still unknown, and the Lake County Sheriff's Office is still investigating. But, of course, our big fear was, it's been so hot lately, in and out of the vehicle, hauling heavy packages. Somebody called saying, hey, this Amazon truck hasn't moved in a really long time. And that's
a rarity, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's when you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
All right, don't do this next one. A person with a grenade is responsible for disrupting a police station in Polk County. Lakeland police say a well-meaning citizen brought a live grenade in yesterday.
What?
That led police to close the station, set up a perimeter, and call the Tampa Bomb Squad. After about 90 minutes, the grenade was safely disposed of and no one was hurt. The LPD says the grenade was probably from the Korean War, and it was found while cleaning out a relative's personal items. Police say, hey, if you ever find a suspicious device, just call them immediately and don't handle it yourself and don't put it in your car. And
don't bring it to us.
Exactly.
Wow. So this guy just brought it in for like funsies? It's just like, I'm trying to get rid of it.
Exactly.
Help.
I don't know where to bring it.
Hey, Sarge, catch.
Just call. Also, communicate.
Hey, what does this little pin do? All right, the Brevard Zoo is calling on fishermen to be more responsible with their gear. The zoo announced Saturday that 2 loggerhead sea turtles had to be put down after they were entangled in discussions discarded fishing lines and hooks. A third turtle had to have a flipper amputated and is making guarded progress. There's hope that turtle can be rehabbed and returned to the water at some point, but zoo officials asked fishermen to leave the pier, beach, or river cleaner than you found it and refrain from fishing if you do see a sea turtle in the area. Also, divers and snorkelers are asked to remove any derelict fishing gear that they find.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah, I know at least on the Lake Monroe in Sanford, along the pier there, they have these canisters for old fishing line and stuff.
Oh, that is awesome.
And it's like every so-and-so feet, they'll have one of these so you can dispose of your line properly so it doesn't become part of the waterway.
And then end up being part of an animal.
Yeah.
All right. Despite the fact that financing deals haven't been reached yet with the city of Tampa or Hillsborough County, the Tampa Bay Rays have picked AECOM Hunt Turner as the contractors for their $2.3 billion stadium on the Hillsborough College campus. The firm is no stranger to the area. They're the ones that helped build Tropicana Field, then repaired it after Hurricane Milton. They also built Raymond James Stadium. Tampa City Council Chairman Alan Clenenden says there's a lot of work to do, though, before a financing deal is finalized.
The city of Tampa, Hillsborough County, and the Rays organization, it's got to be a win-win-win. If it's not a win-win-win, if any one of the legs of that stool doesn't have a stable foundation, it's not going to pass.
The team is now working on a permit to build at Hillsborough College. They're hoping to have the stadium ready for the 2029 season.
This is great. When I think about going to a game to see the Tampa Rays, I think, if only it was further away from me.
Exactly.
So this is perfect.
Perfect, isn't it? Yeah,
Good job,
exactly.
guys. Yeah.
Way to get around the traffic and get people into your stadium. One other sports note here: a Florida State University student is in the company of golf legends. Rising senior Jack Whaley won the 126th U.S. Amateur yesterday at Marion Golf Club in Pennsylvania. He's the first Seminole to ever win the tournament. Others who have won the tournament include, little names you may have heard of, Bryson DeChambeau, Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Jack Nicklaus, and Arnold Palmer. That name gets me every single time. Arnold Palmer.
You kind of just rolled out three asses and two angels.
Exactly. Now, with the win, you know what this means, right, Ross? With this win, Whaley is now able to play in the Masters, the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, and the British Open at St. Andrews next year.
Never heard of those. That's awesome.
That is, isn't it? I thought so.
I'm just happy golf is in the news.
Well, I figured that would be either you or Jimmy would, appreciate what this young man was able to accomplish, since you guys are the golfers of the show.
Yeah.
Well, hey, whoa, don't
and
rule
then
me out.
we go, no, you are the pizza expert.
Oh, all right. What do you got? What?
Governor
Back
Ron.
off, Ross. You got golf. I'm taking pizza.
Governor Ron DeSantis is generating controversy with his thoughts on pizza. So someone on X asked yesterday, what is the number one pizza style? And DeSantis, who graduated from Yale, responded, New Haven.
This fool. I can't wait. Is it January 1st? When do we get rid of this fool? I am so tired of him.
He adds, New York has the best pizza outside New England. Chicago has the best outside the Northeast.
Yeah.
And Philadelphia is very underrated for pizza. Have you guys ever even heard of New Haven or New England pizza?
Yes.
Nope. And you're
Really?
I have, yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've heard about it.
I have never heard about it. And Jack, you're from the Northeast. Do you ever hear about it?
No. Guess what? It's not a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing in the last 7 years, and I'm trying.
Really?
Oh, okay, there you go.
I say last 7 years, like that's a ballpark guess.
No,
but
because DeSantis went to Yale. It wasn't 7 years ago. It had
much longer than that.
A bit, yeah. So it might be a thing there, but it's a thing nowhere else.
Well, as you can imagine, his comments generated some debate. One person wrote she has had pizza in every state, and she hates to say it, but Ohio has the best pizza.
No, that's crazier than DeSantis' claim.
There was support for some pizzerias here in Florida, and there was even a vote for Alaska pizza.
People like what they grew up with. It's got to be it. You know, you just.
I guess
it's a comfort food for people. You like what you grew up with.
Oh no! Look at you giving up on all pizza
No.
critiques and criticism. Why review it then?
I think they're all fools. The scent is being the biggest one. However, it's Jersey Pizza is going to be your best.
You see what I'm saying? He's Kim Jong Un. No, it's just
New York style pizza.
You like
There
what you
you
like.
go.
You have no control over it.
Exactly.
Opinions are mute.
They are pointless. Either way, that concludes your JCS News.
Let's get pizza.
We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about, we're going to keep it on the food note. Hershey is out with their 2026 Halloween pumpkin treats. We'll tell you what's going to be coming out and more. So keep it here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
AI doesn't feel rage or joy or shame. We feel all three, usually before we're out of bed. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Another hot and humid day is upon us across Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to see highs well into the mid-90s with a high of around 97 today in Orlando. But it feels like temperature where things are really going to hurt. That's once we factor in the humidity, of course. We're talking feels like temperatures at a range of about 108 to as hot as 111, maybe even 112 in some spots. So just be sure to stay cool. That's why we have that heat advisory in place from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and only a 20 to 30% chance of a few isolated showers and downpours. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Sell your home stress-free this summer with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Skip the hassle of a traditional home sale while receiving the strongest cash offer on your home. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Thinking about upgrading your sleep? Now is the time to shop Sleep Number. Trusted by millions for nearly 40 years, Sleep Number offers superior comfort, personalized adjustability, temperature benefits, and value that is unmatched in the industry. And right now, during the Sleep Number Labor Day sale, all mattresses are on sale. Invest in your sleep and experience firsthand Sleep Number's personalized comfort. Stop by a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com to learn more.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At SuperSure.com, you can access tools like the Fine Print Facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to Supersure.com. That's Supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
C-Lane here, and guys, let's have a chat for a second. If you are starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction or PE show up in the bedroom, you know that's not something that fixes itself. It might be time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. A lot of guys are calling. They're very helpful, and they want you to avoid surgery. They told me that's one of their big goals. They have painless procedures, and surgery is painful, it's invasive, and it's expensive. And they don't want you to have to go through that. They want you to go through their painless procedure, and 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. So if you're still relying on pills, if you're having to up your dose, it's time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. They're getting guys back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call the incredibly helpful, the incredibly knowledgeable folks at Premier Men's Medical Center and find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
The countdown to the NFL season is on, and Fox Sports Radio is where you join the conversation with the Dan Patrick Show.
You got some interesting scenarios here.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
You have to strike when the iron is hot in the NFL.
And more. Download the iHeartRadio app, search NFL, and listen now.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenicklygroup.com.
Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
While Jim is away, JCS shall play. You hear me? First off, I didn't get to tell you that, but at the last live event, the one on 4th of July, that hug that you gave me, I don't know if I said this or not before, but cured some childhood in me, like, for real. But we not going to gloss over the fact that my boy was out here looking at man butt. We're definitely going to judge you on that, my friend. We're never letting that go. Just remember that, Ross. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did.
What's up, JCS crew? It's Concrete Mike.
Hey, Concrete Mike.
I'm just leaving a job site in Windermere over here. My Channel 9 app is showing 99 degrees with a heat index of 112 in the shade.
Oof.
Go out in the direct sunlight, factor in another 15 degrees on that. You can do the math. It's stinking hot out here.
I can't.
But there's some storm clouds building up over here. Looks like we're going to get some rain.
Hopefully you do, Concrete Mike.
Hello, everyone. Simply Jeremy here. You know, one time I stopped at a gas station and the guy had this lady bent over the hood of the car. He was beating her, bent over backwards, beating her, hitting her. I grabbed him up and slammed him on the ground, and then she jumped on me and scratched the hell out of me.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't stopping no more.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Just got a text from Jim. He's still stuck at jury duty. We don't know if and when we're going to get to see him at some point today. Hopefully we will. Wah, wah. But, you know,
I'm betting no.
You're betting no?
Yeah.
No chance.
You're not thinking so?
The last time I had jury duty, I was shooketh to the core, and also it took all day.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I mean, it's already 20-4.
And he's, what? If he got released right now, he wouldn't be here for another 40 minutes.
Yeah, he'd be here about 4:30. That's still plenty of time.
Yeah, Jim, come
on, Jim. Get in here. I want to thank everyone who texted us at 77031. Apparently, Jack, you and I are on the
naughty list.
We're not paying enough attention
to what?
A lot of people are saying New Haven pizza is the best New York style pizza.
Oh,
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Somebody else said people think New York is the only place for pizza. There's a lot of other places that have fantastic pizza. New York thinks they're the best on everything. Screw New York. New Haven does have fantastic
that's someone
pizza.
Who's just jealous.
It's a real thin crust and a coal-fired oven. Apparently, that's what makes it so super special.
So overrated.
But Florida does have Anthony's coal-fired pizza.
This coal-fired, that's so like
it's just like a pumpkin spice latte.
It just then they get the char. You know what that is? That's burnt. I know Jimmy. Oh, that's flavor. Him and Fias. Oh, char this, char that. No, that's burnt. That means they burnt it, and it tastes like burnt. It tastes like you're licking an ashtray. No, thank you.
Unreal.
I know.
mean, there was just a tornado of hot takes. So
that was, right? There's so much passion.
Oh, also, you're dirty as well on that statement.
What?
Yeah,
Deb, dirty Deb.
You just referred to coal-fired pizza as the pumpkin spice latte of the pizza community? No.
That was nice. I like that one.
We just glossed over it. I went, I clutched my pantomimed pearls.
I really can't say because I've never had a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yep.
It's it's something about just hosting the show. You just start judging everything before you try.
I just have an opinion.
Listen, I'm man enough to say I like a pumpkin spice latte, but I'm not man enough to really come clean and come to grips with the fact that I love the sugar cookie latte. I said it again.
Well, I'm still not over the fact that you sit on your Uncrustables to warm them up.
Oh yeah, like a penguin, baby, like a king penguin up north.
That's right. We're 2 weeks away. It's September.
Can you believe that?
That means it's that spice latte nonsense.
It is
nonsense.
And Hershey's
it is nonsense, Ross.
Is also rolling out its Halloween candy, including their incredibly popular Halloween pumpkins. Remember the lawsuit that was filed last year?
Yeah, it was so stupid.
So stupid. Do you remember where it was filed? Just take a guess.
Yankeetown.
Nope. Florida.
Well, Yankeetown's in Florida.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's over there on the Gulf Coast.
Look at
Okay.
that. Plot twist.
Yeah. Population like 404.
Well, in 2025, the judge tossed that lawsuit, arguing people could still enjoy the treats. Some people had filed the lawsuit saying the candies were deceptive because the smiling pumpkin designs are on the wrappers, but they're not on the actual candies.
Which is
so stupid.
I know.
So how many Reese's Pumpkins will be made for Halloween 2026? How many was Reese's going to be making?
I don't know. Not enough, probably.
10 million.
Not enough because I know in a couple of months I'm going to buy them in some
Yeah.
CVS, Walgreens.
There you
I'm going to open it up and it's just going to have a weird sheen of white on top of the chocolate.
So Jack thought it's going to be 10 million Reese's Pumpkins.
I'll take the over. I'll go 11 million.
How about 26 million?
Ooh.
Yeah.
26 million.
But because I won, he's not going to ding.
No, he's very stingy with the ding.
You were less than half off. You were more than 60% off.
Yeah, I took the over.
Whatever.
Well,
That was in
Hershey's
week
2026 Halloween lineup, dubbed Hershey Ween, will include 20 new and returning products.
Is that we got a new term?
Hershey Ween.
That's a pick the porn.
Yeah, it is a pick the porn. They're going to have Jolly Rancher gummies, Kit Kat, Count, and Witch shapes. The company is also introducing a Reese's Pumpkin Bowl exclusively on Amazon.
I've already had one of those.
Featuring 110 snack-sized treats and a reusable pumpkin-shaped container. What is your favorite Halloween candy, Ross?
I'll probably go with like the Reese's like mini cups with the tin foil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good time. Jack?
I enjoy that. What do you like? Like black licorice?
No, I do not like black licorice. It is a chocolate. See, all chocolate now pales in comparison to the Cadbury Dairy Milk that Daryl gets us.
I know, because that's the real deal from England.
Oh, it's so good.
It is so good. It is melt in your mouth.
But, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are good. Although, and the reason, like, one of the heirs to Reese's or the namesakes, he was suing them because they mess with the formula.
Yeah.
The peanut butter formula.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, well, it turns out 22% favor Reese's Pumpkins as their top Halloween product.
I just know of the product. I don't even remember ever eating one.
I don't.
It's relative. I thought it was relatively new. Do you remember it from?
Oh, the pumpkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Been around a while?
Yeah, it comes with 2 pumpkins, or you can get the individual, like little.
Yeah.
The fun size is just like 1 pumpkin. To be honest with you, not a fan. And I'll die on this hill.
I'm not a
There's
fan
a lot of
either.
hills you're willing to die on.
Well, then I'm.
Is it the chocolate to peanut?
I'm at the right place. But yeah, the chocolate to peanut butter ratio is vastly like before people were like, it's all the same thing.
No, it's not.
Sit down, it's not.
Exactly. There's a better chocolate peanut butter ratio with the peanut butter cups.
Yeah,
you know what I like better than that now? The latest kick, and it's also it's the same as my favorite ice cream, Twix.
Oh,
that's a good time. You can't deny it.
I love Twix,
Twix
man.
is great.
I love Twix.
And it's fun because it's like a bipartisan dessert, you know? Left and right.
All in the same package.
It's pretty cool when your candy bar agrees.
Exactly. Aw.
It just meets in the middle.
Maybe we can get there again someday. What we're going to do right now is take a quick break, but we'll be back, so keep it right here on Real Radio 104.1.
Coke Zero Sugar 400 returns to the World Center of Racing with the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series on August 28th and the Coke Zero Sugar 400 on August 29th. Experience the thrill of NASCAR like never before. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. Visit RealRadio.fm/contest for all the info and to find out how you can score free tickets.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Lots of accidents out there this afternoon causing quite a bit of the traffic delay. Silver Star Road, 438 westbound between Pine Hills Road and Powers Drive. There's a crash there blocking the right lane. Accident blocking the right lane, 434 westbound after Sand Lake Road. Crews still working on a crash. I-4 westbound at Kirkman Road. Looks like the shoulder there is still blocked. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging. August is National Wellness Month, and that is important. Your health is your wealth, baby, and there is no time like the future to make sure you are good. Feeling healthy doesn't always mean you are healthy. That's why early detection can truly save lives. Look, man, getting older is inevitable. Staying informed is a choice, and you've taken care of everybody in your family. Now it's time to take care of you. Take a few minutes and get this scan from Life Imaging. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And look, you don't have to take your clothes off. There are no injections, no dyes, none of that. As a matter of fact, it only takes a few minutes. So take some time and make this appointment. They make it so easy. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. These guys will connect you in seconds. Make that appointment today. You are going to love Life Imaging. And by the way, guys, while you're there, please, it's imperative. Ask about their cancer screening as well, because one thing's for sure, early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. I can get you pre-approved in as little as 1 day, even if you're a first-time homebuyer. Get answers today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
When you need cash, some lenders hand you a checklist a mile long. At Amscot, walk in with 3 things: photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Then walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Did you know that you can get a beautiful white vinyl fence for less than $5 a day? For just $125 a month, Fence Outlet will professionally install it and add instant curb appeal to your home. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C10252.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins from the Monsters in the Morning. A lot of people don't think about uninsured motorist coverage until it's too late, but Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt taught me that UM coverage protects you. Now, I'm not an attorney, but if Mo DeWitt says it's important, I know it is because he's speaking from experience. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges, no monthly fees. iHeartRadio is different. It's 100% free. Download the iHeartRadio app now.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP, I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third-row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Good evening, JCS crew. Stage Dive Steve here. Miss you, Jim. You mentioned the sea turtles. A few years ago, I was down in Ponce fishing, and I thought I had hooked up maybe a tire, and I was trying to get my rig back because they're like $10-12, and it ended up being a logger at about 90 pounds with fishing line wrapped around his right flipper. I was able to contact the Marine Science Center. We saved it. They named it Avocado. About 6 months later, they released him. What a great story.
Hey Jack, tell us where you get this Twix ice cream. I have looked for it everywhere, including Publix, and cannot find it.
Okay, so here's the deal. She said Publix and Aldi. It's not at Publix. It's not at Aldi.
Wow.
I have found it in 2 places, and I've only found it in like the quart size. You can't, not even a half gallon. It's like a pint or quart, whatever.
Right.
I have
seen individual serving size.
When you're going through something.
True that. I've seen it in 2 places. Winn-Dixie, which is a better price, and also at Wawa. They have
really?
It. Yeah, I've seen it there as well for Twix.
Wow,
I've seen Kit Kat at places. Kit Kat is not as good as the Twix ice cream.
You got to have the caramel.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely, but I've seen it at Winn-Dixie in their ice cream freezer and Wawa.
That's amazing. You'd figure it would be at all of the big grocery stores.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not bigger. I don't know why they don't do larger sizes. It is so damn good.
I'm going to have to give that a try.
Oh, you should.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Well, we heard from Jim, you guys.
What does Jim Colbert say? Is he released from jury duty?
He is not released from jury duty. He said, guys, they're going to hold us until 5. I wouldn't get there until 6 or later. So you called it, Jack.
Yep. I knew it. He planned that. Does he have to go back tomorrow?
I don't know. I said, see you tomorrow. He didn't reply and say anything. So
that's not shocking.
Son of a bitch.
By the way, those are called talkbacks, and we welcome any of your talkbacks. You can send us one, put you on the air. It's real easy. Just get the free iHeartRadio app. Make sure you make us your number one preset, please. Helps you out, helps finding Real Radio 104.1 all the easier when you go on the app itself. But then you can just hit that little red microphone there, record your best 30 seconds, less is better. Windows up, radio down, and Jack will get you on the air just as soon as possible, make you a superstar.
No couch needed.
No couch needed, absolutely. Oh, I forgot. A very special time right now. Let's get some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
Sorry, dude.
It's funny.
Mortgage Guy Don.
Sometimes. It's Ross.
That's the man.
Spelled like sauce.
That's the hero.
It's Ross Thoughts.
Always.
And one of my personal best friends. Honestly, that Mortgage Guy Don he's one of the most charming people I've ever.
Oh, he's a good hang.
When I saw him at the poker tournament, he gave me easily like a top 5 hug of the last 20 years of my life.
Aww. Wait a minute, what?
Airborne.
He's a big guy.
I know. He picked me up off my feet, and I got to tell you, I felt taken care of.
Oh.
And if you go to that mortgage, he will take care of you.
Absolutely, he will.
Over very serious aspects of your life when it comes to your mortgage. If you don't know anything about a refi, a reverse mortgage, or anything like that, and if you are trying to pursue being a better adult like myself, thatmortgageguydon.com. Now, guys, this is a rarity, a 4 o'clock, a little matinee of a Ross Thoughts.
Yeah, it is. Normally this, for those who don't know, this would normally happen at 6 p.m.
And usually I try to make Ross Thoughts somewhat of an evergreen thing and not part of I try my best. Sometimes I fall to it, but I don't want it to be so trendy and in the topic. I kind of want it to last for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Well, today, I'm breaking that. Doesn't matter. This will not be evergreen because recently something just happened for all of the families across the great country. Kids are back in school. And I thought it would be cool. Just take a moment. If you're listening to this right now, if you're out in traffic, if you're driving, if you can hear this, take a moment, go back to 8th grade to 9th grade summer with me.
Ugh.
Okay, we'll elaborate on that. We'll get to the bottom of that there, Deb.
Ugh.
But Jack, are you there?
I'm here. I'm trying to. Are you ready? You want to hear what I got? So I'm trying to find inspirational music. For you, sir.
Because it's you need inspiration
All right.
from that 8th to 9th grade summer.
Tell me if this inspires you.
This is the new me, someone you've never seen, because I feel free to.
I mean, if you listen to this on the bus in high school, you might get punched.
I was gonna say you're getting beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we listen to Pink Floyd.
But going from that's way cooler. I think I was listening to a lot of Korn.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool too.
But I thought it would be really important, and to kind of get into a little motivational vibe for all the kids going back into school. We did this last week on Good Sauce with Ross and Joel, and boy, let me tell you, it was a motivational mental exercise.
Really?
Yeah, because if you were trying to inspire people, like, kids are back in school. Their summer just ended.
That's right.
Do you remember that? It was palpable. It was, you could remember it. It was ices. It was hot. It was pools. It was first crushes. It was fruit roll-ups and fruit gushers. A lot of fruit and a lot of high fructose corn syrup. But those were the days. Do you remember the first time you recognized the 8th grade, the 9th grade summer when you had glass bottles filled with Coca-Cola, and that was like kind of the first time you recognized, like, yo, why is this different?
Right. Oh,
And
yeah.
8th grade to 9th grade summer is the start of your formative years. And if you are listening to this right now, if you're 12, 13, buckle up, because this segment is for you. I know, our target audience, Jack.
Say it loud, say it proud.
Hey, they're all texting me. Hey, how come we can't see Ross on YouTube?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
It's because 8th grade to 9th grade is such a special time. And if I could go ahead and try to grab 8th grade to 9th grade's brains and their attention and just kind of give them a heads up of like, dude, this is why all the movies are made out of these next 4 years.
Yep.
It's an entire genre. It's what Jack kind of ruined for me, but then I had to rebuild and make special all over again by finding out that everyone loves those years because those are your formative years, just biologically speaking. And I'll throw this out here as well. If you are in your 30s actually, if you're just an adult, and if you've ever said, oh, what is this, high school? This is high school drama?
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Ah.
How's that for a take? Because I'll tell you why you're saying that. Because high school, listen up, 8th grade to 9th graders, right? We're all still in that mindset. Because if you have ever thought, is this high school drama? It's because high school was the first time you were introduced to someone that you were inevitably not going to like. And high school was the very first time that someone was going to inevitably look at you and not like you.
Right. Yeah.
And just like the real world, that's inevitable. That's gonna happen. And I would tell 8th grade to 9th graders right in that summer sweet spot, like, hey, what you do after that, how you react to that inevitable moment of someone not liking you and you not liking them, that's where the goods are. That's where you find out a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
That's where
you grow up.
That's where you grow up. You
Hopefully.
You've hit a wall, and now let's find out, do you go through the wall? Do you go around the wall? Or do you go a completely different direction? There's so many things that are about to happen for an entire new generation of kids. And yeah, if it sounds like I'm still a young dad, it's because I am. And I can't stop thinking about, like, man, we just churn out these formative years for generation after generation, and it's right down the street out of high school where there's Friday night lights happening, there's a first kiss happening,
right?
There's a cool ass teacher that's getting underpaid, but the kids absolutely love. Shout out to that teacher in my high school, Mr. Bell. You know how good of a teacher he was? I never had him. That's how good of a teacher this guy was. But,
really?
Yeah, I was just kind of known, and I was popular in high school. So this guy always came up to me and goes, "How are you doing, dance guy?"
Oh, dance guy.
Dance guy.
All right.
I was a dancer in high school, but that's not what the segment's about. What the segment is about is that all of these young brains, all of these, they're not young adults. They're still kids.
Yeah.
Because if you're still in that mindset of remember that first day of high school and you just looked at a beard for the first time and you went, whoa.
No, the nuns had those when I was in middle school.
Well, but like, I just remember.
Yeah, but the fellow students didn't. And when they do, you're like, how come they have one?
I mean, it's like Jack was there. And then you see a tattoo your freshman year of high school. You're like, am I in prison?
Yes.
It can be scary. It can be daunting. You're the kid that's walking in.
Yeah, trying to get your locker to work.
Try to get your locker to work.
No, you got to go past the number the first time.
You're going to be the kid that is wearing the backpack that makes you look 3'5".
Right, exactly.
You look so small in that XL JanSport that freshman year. And then fast forward, high school gives you one of, not for everyone, and I get why it's not for everyone, but the one thing that high school does give you is the experience of looking back at the freshman class when you are a senior and go, wow, I don't remember them being so small.
Yeah. I know. Yep. It's crazy.
It is an experience. It is as Americana for me as it can get when it comes to the public high school system. Enjoy the Friday night lights. Welcome back to school. Try to make the most of it if you can. I know it's almost impossible, especially if you hate it, but you'll look back on it for the rest of your life, whether you like it or not.
Instead of commencement speeches, Ross is starting a new thing of the back to school speech.
I think he is. He's
like
starting
it.
a whole new tradition.
Welcome back to school. Try to do good. It does kind of matter more than I would like to admit, but you will never forget these next 4 years. And if you're a senior, you'll never forget the last 3 and this last year. Yeah, man, that's what you looked like your freshman year.
Yeah, exactly. Nerves and all.
And those are your Ross thoughts. Brought to you by That Mortgage Guy, Don. I'm out. Peace.
Awesome, Ross. Thank you so much. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Emily, the movie girl, and get her reviews on some flicks that she's seen recently. So keep it on The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Deep vein thrombosis and a blood clot.
No, they told me I have to give blood once a month in order to make sure I don't get that.
So you're just hormonal. It's like when women are, but you're going through your hormones right now. You're hormonal.
Technically, that might be a way to say it,
And I
Amber.
think men are definitely hormonal at times.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Crews working on a crash, 429 northbound at West Road, blocking the shoulder. Crash reported on Simpson Road southbound at Boggy Creek Road. Also another crash blocking the right lane, 434 westbound after Sand Lake Road. And still dealing with an accident on Silver Star Road, westbound between Pine Hills Road and Powers Drive. Right lane there is blocked. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Warehouse of Orlando. Get the lowest prices of the season during the Mattress Warehouse Labor Day sale. Save up to 70% on best-selling mattresses. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select Sealy purchases. Visit mattresswarehouse.com today.
Why pay more for your next home? The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty helps buyers save an average of at least $24,000. Google the Nickley Group or visit thenickleyGroup.com.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
For decades, millions have trusted AmScott when life happens. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Simple, reliable AmScott. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP. I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry, wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Last place in your fantasy league isn't just about losing. It's the group chat jokes, the punishment, a full year of hearing about it. I'm JJ Zacharyson, host of the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast. Our players to target and players to avoid episodes tell you exactly who to circle and who to cross off. We're providing data-driven research on the podcast all season long, so that you're the one talking trash, not taking it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, search the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast, and listen now.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Growing sideburns in 7th grade was the ultimate in I'm getting older.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got sideburns at 7th grade.
Mine came in at 6th.
Hey, that's Jim Colbert over there.
Hey, Jimmy, come here for a second, would you?
Oh, Ross.
That's what a dump truck sounds like. Back it up!
There we go.
What's going on, JCS crew? Great show.
We're
Had a
chilling.
lot of fun on Saturday. Chrissy and I enjoyed it. Jack, with how frugal you are, I can't believe you're just throwing those orange peels away and you're not using them for your old fashions for later. What's up, man?
Wow.
Out.
Not that they're stalking you or anything.
It's weird when people get to watch you eat.
I know.
That's
However,
a good opportunity to let everybody know that you can watch us
on YouTube.
On YouTube.
YouTube/Jim Colbert Show.
Even during the breaks.
Yeah, you can watch us eat or whatever we're doing.
Exactly, and throw their orange peels away.
And sometimes I will, I already have some saved at home for my old fashioned, and I'm good and probably till the weekend. So, maybe on Friday I'm saving orange peels again.
Okay, but you're not going to dig those out of the garbage,
Hell
are you?
no.
No? Okay. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1. Jim is stuck at jury duty today. Hopefully he'll be back with us tomorrow. You've got Deb, Jack, and Ross. And every Monday at this time, we like to talk to Emily the Movie Girl.
Her name is Emily. She likes movies. She's a girl. It's time for Emily the Movie Girl on The Jim Colbert Show.
Put your hands together for Emily the Movie Girl. Yay! How you doing?
I am so good. It's
How much have you guys been ragging on Jim since he's out today?
Every segment?
I was going to say, I think it started at 3.
Well, what do you consider ragging? Because I accidentally complimented him.
Talking about his butt.
Yeah, he talked about how he has a dump truck for a butt.
Never said that. All I was saying is that the three of us have no butt cheeks whatsoever. Like collectively between Deb, Jack, and myself.
We have one butt.
And I tried to give a pause there, okay, for a reason.
We suffer from no acetol.
There you go.
We have one cheek, dude.
Well, thanks for having me, I guess. Don't please don't judge mine.
And also, Jim, I thought Jim has, out of us four, the
roundest.
So let's talk movies, right? we're talking movies, right?
Whoa, good save, right?
Yeah,
time to save, Ross.
Good save, yeah.
Well, you were saying, how many times did you go to a movie theater last week?
3 times.
Three
times. And then this week, I'm going 4 times. There is so much coming out. There's still other movies that I won't be able to catch this week because I've used all of my AMC A-list reservations. There's so much content.
Thank you for that, because last night I was comparing the Regal program, the Regal Unlimited, with the AMC A-list.
Yes.
And now for some people, it's just the theater that's near you.
Yeah.
For me, I kind of live in between a Regal and an AMC, and I was trying to decide what one's best. What do you like about the A-list?
It's very rare that anyone would go see up to 4 movies a week.
Yeah.
Even for me, I'm like, 4 movies is a lot.
Right. It's literally a lot of time.
Is,
that's a commitment.
Yeah.
That's 10 hours.
It's like a second job,
Yeah.
just about. But I think you're right in that proximity probably plays a huge factor. With AMC A-List, you don't pay any service fees, and you don't pay for any of the upgrades, versus with Regal. I don't know about the service fees, but I know with the Regal Unlimited, anytime it's basically anything other than a standard screening, like if it's 3D, IMAX, whatever, you have to pay the difference.
You pay extra, and I believe they charge 50 cents to book online, where in AMC A-List it's included,
yeah,
right?
so all of that adds up, I think.
So here's the deal. Everything in me says you got to go A-List. And my daughter has Regal, and she's like, Dad, we can see movies together.
Oh.
So get what I want and be a bad dad? Or give in like I have all my life to these kids who get everything?
Well, how often does your daughter go to see movies?
Too often.
Okay, well, no.
She goes week.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, right. Not as much as you. She goes about once a week.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. If my dad was closer, he'd probably go to see movies with me more often.
Aww.
But, hi, Dad.
You don't get to all that as you are right in the middle of wondering what direction you're going to go. You're saying all to a thing that you're in the middle of.
I want to get I want to get IMAX and book online. I want to book online without having to pay 50 cents every movie if I'm already paying the $25.
You're going Regal.
How likely would your daughter be to switch to AMC A-List?
Yeah, that's conversation needs to be had on the drive home tonight at 7
That's what I'm
o'clock.
saying. I think you need to convince her to get A-List. This is coming from someone that had A-List, I think, since 2019, like when it first started.
Damn.
Yep. And then before that, I had Movie Pass when that was a thing before they went under.
Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah. See, the
And
real
a
ones
lot
remember.
of people, a lot of people will never forgive that Movie Pass fiasco.
Well,
They are back, but not in the same way.
It's not. I've tried it. It's a pain in the ass to use and to book and all that stuff, especially if you're not going by yourself. You're trying to get seats next to each other. It's just a hassle. The old way was better, but they couldn't sustain it. It was too easy.
Right.
And if you were paying monthly like I was, I got my money out of it. For people like Sabrina at the time, she bought the annual membership. So when they went under the first time, she lost out.
And she had literally just bought it.
Yeah.
And then the next day, or it seemed like within days, they went under.
It went under so fast
Yeah.
because there was no way for them to sustain
Exactly.
making any kind of profit.
I think to wrap this up neatly, I think Jack needs to buy his daughter
an AMC A-List.
the AMC A-List membership.
Oh, sorry, this thing is broken.
Oh, wait.
Hello? Is this thing on? I think we should talk about a movie.
Oh, see where I was coming from?
So, Emily, you see any movies this week?
Yeah,
I did. Okay, so the first one I saw was End of Oak Street. Have you?
Dinosaurs.
Yes.
I hear dinosaurs like hook up in it. That's the only thing I know.
What?
Can I say that?
Yes, that is very true. There is
Seriously?
a scene. Yes, spoiler alert.
If you're just joining us, I'm not talking about the villages.
Oh, Ross.
Sorry, shots fired. Yeah, they're all great people out there, but the joke was right there. So.
Yes. So, this was my first time seeing a movie directed by David Robert Mitchell, and he is the same director that did It Follows.
And Jimmy's a huge fan of It Follows.
Yes.
Yes.
Which, he can't really defend himself today, but I did actually watch It Follows literally last night because I was like, okay, End of Oak Street had some stuff going on. I want to see at least like what he's most famous for, which is It Follows, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim was a fan of that as well. I liked it too. Yeah, it was good.
It's kind of a simple premise.
Yeah.
And now I can see for sure the parallels between Leviticus when that came out, but It Follows is much better in every way.
Isn't It Follows like an allegory for like chlamydia or something?
Yeah.
It definitely is anti-sex for sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
it's like an entity that haunts somebody, but it's like only transferred through sex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
An STD
Very
horror.
I was going to say STD horror
Yeah.
movie.
Imagine an
Kind of.
STD, but instead of like itching, it's like a demon.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And it can literally kill you.
Oh, great. Super.
Yeah.
So what'd you think
of anyway, dinosaurs. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this. It definitely has some plot things that, without getting into any kind of spoilers here, it doesn't feel as satisfying by the end of it. I still gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Not bad.
It's a solid movie. There's a lot of very big people attached to this project. Obviously, David Robert Mitchell directed it. He wrote it. It stars Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor as like the husband and wife of this family that you follow. And Michael Giacchino, who is crazy big composer. He did all the newer Spider-Man movies, Up, basically like every Pixar movie. He also did the score for this, which was one of the better parts of the film for sure. But it was, it was
trying to be magnanimous.
Yes, well, it's really hard to get into the specifics because again, there are a few things that happen that you're like, whoa, it's so surprising that it takes you out of it. And then it like backtracks at the end of the movie. So then like the emotional pull that you get in that second act with certain things happening is immediately erased by the end of the film.
Oh, wow.
And it also like, I don't mind when some movies don't fully explain the thing.
Right.
Like you really do follow just this one family. So the premise, and again, this is in the trailer. Their neighborhood gets somehow transported back into time. Like their block of their neighborhood gets transported back to like prehistoric times, and they literally land basically in the middle of a forest with dinosaurs.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people were hoping because J.J. Abrams was the producer of this, that there was going to be some sort of connection to Cloverfield, and there wasn't. And I do think that actually would have been kind of cool to see some connections, but maybe they can backtrack later and be like, oh, yes, we meant that the whole time.
Exactly.
But, it was...
what was missing? It seems like you had a dish of food, but they didn't salt it enough.
Yeah. And if you didn't have a movie pass, would this be a movie that you would just spend like your regular money and... No.
I would wait till it goes to streaming.
Okay.
Personally, I liked the look of some of the dinosaurs. I feel like they were very intentional about making sure they didn't look like Jurassic Park dinosaurs because those are so iconic. But also Jurassic Park dinosaurs, like for anyone that's big dinosaur nerd, some people were nitpicky and being like, well, those aren't actually what's historically accurate based on what we know. Like these things had feathers. So like half of the dinosaurs in this movie have feathers. So I feel like the creative team was like, here, damn.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Take your damn feathers.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Quit your complaining.
So because of that, some of the dinosaurs look a little goofy. Some of them are terrifying. Like there's this one I literally wrote down, what is this basilisk snake?
Oh, from Harry Potter.
This giant snake that plays it's a whole scene in this movie. Terrifying. I don't like snakes to begin with, but if you don't like snakes, I would say maybe wait till this goes streaming so you can like skip that part.
Exactly. You can go to the bathroom at that part.
Exactly. I was also very surprised. I thought when I finished this movie, I was like, man, that was pretty violent. That had to have been rated R. It is PG-13.
Oh, wow.
This is a PG-13 movie. I would not say this is a PG-13 movie. It was very violent, in my opinion. There's a lot of eating of people and animals and things, a lot of like picking off, which like that's what predators do.
Right, exactly.
But I don't want to see it.
Right.
Every time y'all are walking down the neighborhood,
right.
You know? So ultimately, that's a fun time.
We're society, we're okay with violence. You put a boob in there, then you get the
now you got a problem.
And they do, because this is a PG-13 movie, you know, they get like one F word, and I don't know how many times they can use other expletives, but I know with the F word specifically, it's only once, and I do think it's used very well in this. You know, you have to be very divisive if you decide to check in your one F word card in a PG-13 movie. So that was satisfying. I mean, Anne Hathaway is easily the best part of the film for me. So yeah, I think it's worth a watch. If you like dinosaurs, I'm sure people that are big dinosaur nerds will get a lot more out of it than I would.
At least they get their feathers.
Yes. You'll get your feathers.
On
some of them.
So what else did you see?
I saw Six, the musical, which is another pro shot. And I really have been enjoying this resurgence of pro shots in musicals, which I know I explained this a few weeks ago, but a pro shot is kind of like a filmed concert, but they are able to capture a musical that is typically on stage, and they film it with multicams, usually over the course of like a few days, and then they make a pro shot. And I really, really enjoyed seeing this one. I, of course, am maybe in a very small demographic because I love musical theater. It's what I got my degree in. So like, I really enjoy when I see any kind of musical representation in films. But I do think Six the Musical is a great show and a great pro shot to see if you're not a musical person.
What is it about?
It's about the 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Oh, okay.
But it's done in this, like, it is kind of like a filmed concert in a way. It's just one set. The queens are on in these like really fun pop looking outfits. They sing with like handheld mics the whole time. And each of the queens kind of get their own song as a, you know, quote unquote competition amongst them to say who got the worst brunt of it when they were with Henry VIII. And each of them sort of have this like different pop entity that the song is kind of based on, but they all have their moment. And the songs really shine here. That's what I was first introduced to. I did see the show back in 2022, but there's something so magical about seeing close-ups and nuances of performances. And with Six, as well as the Hadestown Pro Shot that came out a few weeks ago, they were able to get the original cast back, and that's a really special thing, too.
And that's also just got to be almost impossible to capture. Like, it's got to be kind of like new filmmaking techniques because we just haven't had the technology. I know that might sound crazy, but we haven't had the technology just to film from any point of view and then just push in on post and get that level of clarity.
It definitely seems like they're still working out the kinks as far as pro shots go, but I think it's just going to get better with time. I think, and this is just like a general issue with more recent pro shots, is that they're so focused on close-ups that you miss some of the wider shots. And unless you have seen the show before and you're very familiar with the show, you need to give the audience that isn't sitting there in the theater a perspective of what everything looks like on stage. Otherwise, it can be kind of difficult. Like, I love the choreography in this show, but some of it gets kind of cut off because we're doing a lot of close-ups.
Because originally, when it was, you know, prepared on stage, it was meant to have everything seen all at once.
Yes.
So when you might lose some on a close-up. Do you think this does well, Hadestown does well, now we're going to start seeing everything on stage get a professionally shot, a pro shot?
I would love for more theater to be accessible, but I don't think that's going to be the case unless changes happen within the actors union in the U.S.
Interesting.
So the Six Pro Shot, as well as Hadestown, you know, and some other recent ones like, you know, Next to Normal that came out last year, those were all recorded and produced in the West End. And West End has completely different union rules than the US does regarding pro shots.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I would love for Actors Equity to look at that, because I think there's this, archaic thing of like, if you put a pro shot out, then audiences aren't going to go see it. And that's further from the truth. I mean, I've seen both Hadestown and Six before, and I would see them again after.
Were there plenty of people in the theater with you?
Oh, yes. That was another thing. This particular showing, there were so many. Obviously, this is a very it's a female centric cast, so there were a lot of girls and women in the audience, but there was a mom and 2 teenage daughters, and I got oddly emotional. I just happened to see them sitting as I was getting to my seat, and then as the show was going on, I was like, "Oh, is this
you're
their
spying
first?"
on them.
Well, yeah, but I kept thinking is this their first time seeing this? Are they new to musicals? I don't know. It's such a formative thing. So I just love that the pro shots make theater accessible. So I really hope we get more of it. But yeah, go see Six. It's so much fun. And it's really short. It's 90 minutes.
Oh, not bad.
90 minutes. And they have a little 10, 15 minute mini documentary at the beginning of it, which is really fun. Just a making of, how we got here.
Right.
But it's great. It's a little 1-act show. Highly, highly recommend. I gave it 4 stars.
Awesome. Very rare 4-star rating.
I know.
And then wrap it up with what was your third movie this week?
I actually saw a couple on streaming.
Okay.
That I wanted to shout out. They've been on streaming for a couple of weeks, but I've had a little bit of downtime at home, and I watched 2 movies. I watched Masters of the Universe, which I don't think I covered here at all.
I don't believe so.
It came out earlier this summer, but it's out on Amazon Prime, and it definitely has its moments, but it's a lot of fun. I initially gave it 2.5 stars, but on a second watch, I'm giving it 3 stars.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm giving it 3 stars. Nicholas Galitzine is the main character. He was also in Sheep Detectives.
Also, and that's awesome that Masters of the Universe. I love that you just told me that Masters of the Universe is now on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
You can just stream it.
You can just stream it. And
Hello, Tuesday night.
it's a lot of fun. It's 30 minutes too long. It's 2.5 hours. But
oh, wow.
Yeah. There's a lot that I think they could have cut personally, but it's a really fun time if you just, forget that some of the CGI looks bad, but they like to make fun of themselves, it's just really silly. And I think we need more action movies that are just silly. I felt
silly and fun.
And it's done by Mattel, so it's the same creative team that did Barbie.
Oh,
so
okay.
think Barbie, but Masters of the Universe. Yeah. And then the other movie that I watched is on HBO Max. You can stream it there. It's The Drama, which I talked about earlier this year with Rob Pattinson and Zendaya.
Oh, right.
And I loved it so much, even on a second watch. It's not for everybody, but it's a quirky, almost kind of a rom-com. I really love it.
Dark rom-com?
Definitely dark.
Okay.
It's about a couple and they're on the brink of getting married, and they
God.
have a dinner where they all go around and talk about the worst thing they've ever done, so that way they can kind of put everything out on the table before they get married. And then it gets to Zendaya, and she says something that just kind of stops the dinner party. And then that's the catalyst for the rest of the movie.
I looked it up. You're talking about it's a dark rom-com. What is it? And I looked it up. It says The Drama is a pitch black comedy about.
Oh, damn.
I'd say that's dark.
Yeah, I would say that is dark as well.
It's a pitch black comedy about marriage.
Wow.
A little redundant,
I guess
I right?
so.
Tip your service.
Yeah.
Emily, the movie girl, you have a podcast. Tell people how to find it.
I do. It's called the Cinema Social Collective. You can find me anywhere on social media. It's all under the same handle: Instagram, TikTok, and then anywhere you find podcasts. We're going to record a new episode this week. And we're going to be covering End of Oak Street as well as musical pro shots. But yeah, we release weekly, and it's a lot of fun. We do a lot of spoilers over there. So if you want more in-depth of how I feel about certain things, go check it out.
All right. Awesome. And then do you know what movies you're going to be seeing this week for next week's review?
Yes. This next week, I'm going to be talking about Magic Faraway Tree, which is a new Andrew Garfield kids movie.
Right.
And then This is quite the title. Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
I think we named one of our Jim Colbert Show episodes that
I think we did as well.
a couple of years ago.
But I'm very, very excited for that one.
Oh, and we're very excited, and hopefully Jim will be back here to be able to review that with you because that's going to be a hoot.
Unless he's held in contempt of court.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Emily. We appreciate it as
thank
always. Put your hands together for Emily, the movie girl. Yay! You're welcome. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next Monday.
You too.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, so we'll be back. So keep it here on the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1.
Sure, AI is smart, but can it spill coffee on a control board? Didn't think so. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Monday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting another hot and humid day. In fact, we're talking dangerous heat with yet another heat advisory in place starting at around 10 a.m., lasting through 8 p.m. This will account for feels like temperatures as hot as, say, 108 to 111 plus. Our actual air temperatures will still be hot and above normal, the high of around 97 degrees. We'll only see an isolated shower or two, about a 20 to 30% chance of these afternoon and evening showers and storms. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
You know, Florida heat, right? Another day with a heat advisory. And for a lot of folks, unfortunately, their homes just never seem to stay cool. That's a common concern with Florida homeowners. And the problem could be your old windows and doors. That's because vinyl windows, well, they're known to warp, crack, and degrade over time, letting in a lot of unwanted heat. While aluminum windows, well, they're just heat conductors, transferring heat actually into your home. And nobody wants that. Renewal by Andersen to the rescue. That's because their windows and doors are made of Fibrex material built to withstand Florida's extreme heat. Their energy-efficient replacement windows and doors are designed to help keep the heat out and maintain a more consistent indoor temperature. So that means a more comfortable home and lower energy costs. During their end of summer sale, Florida homeowners can buy 4 windows or doors and get the 5th free, plus special financing for 1 full year. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to claim your savings and reserve your free design consultation. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Hi, I'm Rick Singh. Experience matters, but so does results. I've successfully led a constitutional office, managed hundreds of employees, and modernized a government office while protecting your tax dollars. And now I'm ready to bring the same type of leadership to the Orange County Clerk of Court office. I'm Rick Singh, and I humbly ask for your vote.
Because experience matters. On August 18th, vote Rick Singh for Orange County Clerk of Court.
Political advertisement paid for and approved by Rick Singh, Democrat, for Orange County Clerk of Court.
Man, there's no question that when you have plumbing problems in your house, the entire thing stops running. That means no showers, no flushing toilets, no sinks. It's the worst. That's why it's always smart to have a reputable plumbing company on call. And for me, it's easy. That's Modern Plumbing Industries. These guys already solved a massive problem for me, and they can do the same thing for you. They're employee-owned and in business since 1975. And guys, they do it all plumbing issues, gas, water heaters, and so much more. And when you book your appointment, be sure to mention the Jim Colbert Show for a $50 discount. Call today for 24-hour service. It's easy. 407-327-6000 or visit them online at modernpi.com.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
Thinking about upgrading your sleep? Now is the time to shop Sleep Number. Trusted by millions for nearly 40 years, Sleep Number offers superior comfort, personalized adjustability, temperature benefits, and value that is unmatched in the industry. And right now, during the Sleep Number Labor Day sale, all mattresses are on sale. Invest in your sleep and experience firsthand Sleep Number's personalized comfort. Stop by a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com to learn more.
Russ Rollins here. When friends ask me who I trust for my home remodeling projects, I give them the same answer all the time. Mike the Home Builder, HBNUSA.com. Mike's a fourth-generation contractor with more than 36 years of experience. I trust HBN USA because Mike's honest, explains everything clearly, and gives straightforward pricing with no surprises. That's why HBNUSA.com is the only company I recommend for bathroom remodeling, roofing, gutters, and windows and door replacement. If your bathroom's outdated or showing signs of wear, Mike and his team can transform it into a beautiful, low-maintenance bath or shower using quality products from trusted brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. And check this out. You call my buddy Mike the Home Builder now, and he'll give you an additional $500 off your bath project. Call 407-754-1814. That's 407-754-1814. Or visit HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975 and CCC 1329039.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleegroup.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Just got back on the island after, being on your side there, as you know. Maybe rub it into Jim a little bit, but, so sorry you couldn't make it today, especially today.
I know.
But Dollar General, Jack, and everybody listening, you can get the drumstick, the Twix, Snickers, all those custom ice creams, and they have the larger sizes. My favorite is the drumstick. Anyway, aloha.
Yeah, people telling me that Dollar General and 7-Eleven also have the Twix ice cream. People were asking where you get that. So, more.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That got me thinking 8th to 9th grade must have been just the best years of my life. I think of Hawaiian Tropic, the suntan oil, the smell, and Polo mixed with sweat. Prince, Purple Rain, Michael Jackson, Thriller, Chicago 17, Madonna Like a Virgin, You're the Inspiration, Top Gun, Dirty Dancing, Karate Kid, the first pair of Jordans ever, and lace gloves and leg warmers, football games, and
whoa!
Go, Gen X, go.
She was going.
Yeah, she was.
After morning, Colbert, Kuru. Man, a little sad today because me and Swilly did have to miss this year's poker tournament and checking out Jimmy's big old badonkadonk. But beside all that, glad everyone had a great time, and that amount of money you guys raised is awesome. Can't wait to be back next year and hope to raise even more money. But, Jack, do you know the difference between a poker room and a church?
No, what's the difference?
Well, in a poker room, when you pray, you actually mean it. Big T out.
Dinosaur. Rawr. Rawr.
And don't forget, we do something at the end of the show every night. It's brand new.
Yeah. The Purge, the Talkback Purge. So if we don't get to, we have a lot of talkbacks coming in. We, played the ones we didn't get to at the last segment of the show.
So if you haven't heard your talk back yet, chances are you may hear it during the Purge. And also, we just have a couple of quick minutes here. But Jack, for those who weren't here with us, maybe at the top of the 3 o'clock, at the top of the show, we announced the official total from our 19th annual poker tournament. And this year broke records.
Yeah, all proceeds benefiting the Mustard Seed of Central Florida. And this year, thanks to the help of everyone who showed up, whether they paid to play, they donated an item, they volunteered their time, services, or a product that could be auctioned off, we raised $42,870.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Congratulations to Marlene. She won the tournament. She was sitting at Jimmy's table, and what I hear is she was taking all the chips.
Oh, wow.
At their table, and she had a great run. Also, shout out to Mel Taylor from JRR, Jana from XL and Magic. Both have been on our program before. They both reached the final table. C-Lane almost made the final table, but it was just a great night for a great cause with a lot of money raised. Shout out to LT and Hard Rock Cafe.
Yes, they did such a great job with the food.
Food was great, and they handle the bar and the food, and that is fantastic. We appreciate that. And our friends at the Orlando Science Center, we just love that venue. We've been using that for about 15 of the 19 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and, it's been great for us.
It's a perfect spot.
It is.
Playing poker under the dino bones.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It's always fun getting to put the Real Radio signage logo in the mouth of the T-Rex.
And I always tell them every year, put it Dino D. Dino D the sign. It's got a pelvis. Make this funny.
Exactly. Make it work.
Real Radio point fun.
And we already have a date already set for next year. So all of those who weren't able to join us this year, we really hope we'll get to see you at the next poker tournament. And that one's going to be the 20th.
Yeah, the 20th tournament. It will be on August 14th. So block that day out for August 14th.
Okay, great. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the University of Michigan. Have you guys heard what they're doing now at the University of Michigan?
No, what?
Well, it's they're changing the grading policy for some freshmen. This started ahead of the new school year. Kind of want to get your guys' take on it. I don't agree with it, but I can see the merits for it. However, again, like I said, I don't think it's very helpful, but we're going to talk about that. And of course, we welcome your feedback as well. You can send it during with a talkback, a text message, or you can even give us a call, 407-916-1041. But like I said, we're going to be taking a quick break, but we'll be right back. So keep it here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Your 30 seconds of airtime awaits. The Talkback feature on the free iHeartRadio app. Follow Real Radio 104.1, tap the microphone, and speak.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Still a little bit of a slow ride right now. I-4 eastbound before the Lake Mary Rest area. There's the crash there. That's blocking the right lane. Also, 436 northbound before 1792. Tapping the brakes. There's a left lane blockage there due to a crash. Also, another accident. Actually, it's an object in the roadway. 408 westbound at I-4. 2 right lanes blocked. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Warehouse of Orlando. Get the lowest prices of the season during the Mattress Warehouse Labor Day sale. Save up to 70% on best-selling mattresses. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select Sealy purchases. Visit mattresswarehouse.com today.
If you want to find out if a reverse mortgage is a good fit for you, that mortgage guy, Don, can help. Don is going to get you some numbers, explain the details, and then you decide if it makes sense for you to proceed. A reverse mortgage can be a lifesaver for people over 62 on a fixed income, and you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. That mortgage guy, Don, also offers HELOCs, home equity lines of credit. You can get cash out for home improvements, debt consolidation, like myself, to pay for a wedding, back taxes, and more. And again, you can get a quick quote with no hard credit inquiry. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging. August is National Wellness Month. That's super important. Make this the month you stop wondering and start knowing. You know, heart disease and many cancers often develop silently. No symptoms at all. But you can't wait until you don't feel well to take control of your health. That's called being reactive. What you want to do is be proactive. Prevention is the best form of wellness. As life gets busy, make your health a priority, not an afterthought. And this scan at Life Imaging is a piece of cake. You don't take your clothes off. There are no dyes or injections. The entire process only takes a few minutes. So do what I did, what my wife did, and what my in-laws did. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And look, making your appointment is super easy. Just simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Make that appointment today. And please, while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It's Life Imaging.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Free shouldn't come with a catch. With iHeartRadio, it doesn't. No monthly fees, no trial periods. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the free iHeartRadio app now.
Skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. When you get a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can sell your home stress-free and avoid the hassle of costly repairs. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. One of our clients, Chris, said, Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allowed us to sell our 16-year-old home without having to spend thousands on repairs. Their guaranteed offer was more than we were hoping for, and the whole process was fast. Don't worry about the inconveniences of selling your home. The guaranteed offer makes selling your home easy. I've been serving homeowners for nearly 30 years and have helped over 58,000 satisfied clients sell their home. I know what matters most: a quick sale and maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
C-Lane here, and guys, let's have a chat for a second. If you are starting to see the symptoms of erectile dysfunction or PE show up in the bedroom, you know that's not something that fixes itself. It might be time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. A lot of guys are calling. They're very helpful, and they want you to avoid surgery. They told me that's one of their big goals. They have painless procedures, and surgery is painful, it's invasive, and it's expensive. And they don't want you to have to go through that. They want you to go through their painless procedure, and 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. So if you're still relying on pills, if you're having to up your dose, it's time to call Premier Men's Medical Center. They're getting guys back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. It's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call the incredibly helpful, the incredibly knowledgeable folks at Premier Men's Medical Center and find them online at premiermensmedical.com.
Everyone's talking about fighting inflammation these days, but did you know allergies are one of the most common and overlooked causes? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps tackle allergies at the root, reducing inflammation in your body so you can finally feel better. They offer proven treatments, even needle-free options to make it easy. Book your appointment today at aspireallergy.com. That's aspireallergy.com.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
What's up, JCS crew? It's Concrete Mike. I'm just leaving the job site in Windermere over here. My Channel 9 app is showing 99 degrees with a heat index of 112 in the shade. Go out in the direct sunlight, factor in another 15 degrees on that. You can do the math.
Hey y'all, it was a great time on Saturday. I actually took out Mel at her original table, so I have her placard, but that buy-in, she did really well. I only made it down to 4 tables, so congratulations to her. She was so fun. Being a Real Radio listener, I didn't know too much about her, actually, and it was such a great time. She was awesome. Thanks. Can't wait for next year.
Well, good afternoon there, guys.
Good afternoon.
Deborah, you look exactly as beautiful as ever. Jack, Ross, you got it made. Anyway, I know why Jimmy's not coming back. He may not come back tomorrow.
Don't say that.
It's not because he got picked. He wants that $15 we're going to pay you at the end of the day. No, I would. Bye.
Yeah, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. The Jim part of the show got stuck in jury duty today. You know, they said they were holding him until 5, and then he said he wouldn't get here until 6 or later. You know, he's only 30 minutes away.
Traffic,
exactly.
45.
Exactly. Coming in just for an hour's worth of work. Nah, we got this, right?
Yeah.
We got this. Hey, thanks for all your talkbacks. We really, truly do love them. Hope you're able to send one in for us today. We love that as well. Also want to give a shout out to Brad. We're going to have trivia later on in this hour, courtesy of Brad. Thank you so much for coming through for us in a pinch. We appreciate it.
Yeah, the talkback system, they changed things on our end of it. So as the user, which is good and bad, which I'm discovering today for the first time using it, it's hard to discern what has already been played and not. That's the bad. The good is I can now message the people back.
Oh, cool.
So if I'm going to play their talkback, I can shoot them a push notification that says, your talkback is playing, and you can click on it to hear this, and it brings up the station.
That is awesome.
However, you know, we got to figure out the other part first, because right now it's a pain in the ass.
It is, but, you know, to Concrete Mike's point, I mean, I just checked when he talked about it. It's 97 degrees with a feels like of 110.
Yeah.
So anybody out there working, we also have some showers moving around the area but not a lot.
I want them. No, I need them in my house.
I do too.
I got new landscape. I want to, plants and stuff. I need the water. Otherwise, I got to water them when I get home.
There you go.
I don't want another chore.
I got my stage 5 OCD flaring up every time I pull into my driveway.
Why?
What is it?
I mowed my yard this past weekend.
Yeah.
2, not 1, but 2 just straight beautiful hallways of untouched mow grass that I missed.
Oh.
2 just enormous, perfectly mower-sized just stripes that for some strange reason I missed.
Blame it on the heat.
Is there any way you can say you did it on purpose?
No.
Is there anything about it that makes it look like it could have been intentional?
Nah, this is like a mullet. It's a mullet. I got a mullet for a front yard right now.
I used to have a smiley face in my backyard of my house in Melbourne. It was a big backyard, so I made this giant circle, and I mowed a smiley face into it. So, like, the circle, the eyes, and the mouth were longer grass.
And I've hit
looked awesome.
I've hit this unfortunate time frame, and I don't want to just bitch for bitching's sake, but, like, I can't just mow.
You can.
Enough time has passed, though, that if I were to mow,
it's going to look like the rest of the...
It'll be the reverse. You see the problem? So now I'm just waiting it out.
Oh, has the wife said anything? Because
No.
that's the determining factor. How will you feel, though, if you got home one night and you saw that she just took the lawnmower and just said, screw this?
Yeah, I mean, I would be kind of happy to be like, you can mow if you want. I don't want to really do it. I think we should hire someone, but I'll go sweat.
Right.
And then I'll forget two of them. It looks like my yard has got like Michael Strahan teeth.
Well, were they like close to each other, like by the garage? Like it's just a spot that was easy to miss, or is it right there in the middle of the front lawn?
It's right there. It's
wow.
Yeah, it's right there in the front. There
Jack,
it is.
how do you think he was able to do that?
I'd get the damn mower and cut it down. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here.
Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. It'll be shorter than the rest, so you just have to cut that whole section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just is the same problem.
No, well, it's not
It's
because
the
listen.
same problem.
Listen. When you cut it, your neighbor's not cutting their lawn the same time, right? So these changes in elevation amongst the grass is not uncommon to see in the neighborhood. So this one just creeps a little closer to your house. Come on, man. Just cut it. When you get
he has a
overnight.
point.
Yeah, if I cut it, I have to cut the rest of it. That's literally what it boils
So
down
cut
to.
the rest of it.
I'm going to, but I'm going to wait because I just mowed on Friday.
You only have to do the front yard. You don't even have to do the backyard.
I still have to do the backyard. My backyard is awesome right now. I have blood,
You
sweat,
cleaned
and
up all the
tears.
dog
Yeah, oh yeah.
poop.
My backyard looks like a little oasis. Don't look at the fence.
You do have a beautiful backyard.
Yeah, but the fence is also Michael Strahan teeth.
Well, fences get beat up a lot in
They do.
Florida. It's
yeah.
tough to, man.
I'm sorry, Michael Strahan, for catching
Yeah,
all these
he's getting all
strays.
these strays from you, Ross. What do you
Yeah.
have against Michael Strahan?
Nothing. It's his signature. He loves it. And whenever I see two things with a distance in between it, I think of
He
his
gets
mouth.
the credit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that David Letterman or Alfred E. Newman, right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You know who that is?
Of
You know-
course, dude. It's
yeah. Keep going.
Batman's butler.
Yes. Alfred E. Newman is Batman's
no.
butler. He nailed it. And for more comic insights like that, I want to invite you on the 29th to come to Mount Dora with us for 14 sketches.
Oh yeah, that's a segue right there. I
Yeah,
was like,
well, we only have a few minutes left, and that is like literally. I mean, I think it's a good idea to tell people to get their tickets now.
It's Ross. You had the award-winning comedy show 10 sketches.
Yeah, yeah.
At the Orlando Fridge.
and we really didn't want to think of another title, so then the next year.
You did 10 more sketches.
The next year,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we did 20 sketches back-to-back years at the theater festival, and it went way better than I thought. So Joel and I we've done this. We did this last year, only a handful of times, and we're doing it again this year, just a handful of times. But this is the first time we have ever done 14. And people ask me, why 14? Because I'm like, those are the good ones. I'm being for real. 6 of them were big swings and misses. Welcome to comedy.
And it's just the two of you, but it's so funny.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny. But we also, this was one of our prizes thanks to our friends at Pisces Rising and the city of Mount Dora. One of our prizes from the poker tournament were tickets to this show as well. But VIP tickets and general admission tickets are currently available. realradio.fm/comedy. But it's you and Joel on stage August 29th at the Mount Dora Music Hall. Now, it says rated 18 plus. What does that mean?
I say 18 plus because I don't want someone to think that we aren't going to maybe say one or two bad words. And
So,
also
mature audiences
Exactly.
is what you would say.
Yeah,
But I'll throw this out here.
not a family night gathering.
Hey, unless this might get me in hot water, but unless you're a cool dad or cool mom, if you have like a 14-year-old or a 15-year-old, to me, I think this show is perfect for a 15-year-old. Do I think it's perfect for a 9-year-old? No, but like that young.
So can we just call it PG-13?
No, because a 13-year-old might see the show and be like, well, can you explain that for
Right,
me, Dad?
exactly.
And now you have a birds and bees moment.
Oh, and that's
in
not what
your-
you want to do on the ride home.
Yeah, now you're ruining this Honda Odyssey trip back home.
So it's going to be Saturday, August 29th, a week from this Saturday at Mount Dora Music Hall.
Yep.
It's Ross and Joel with 14 sketches. It's happening in Mount Dora. I will be there. They have VIP seating, general admission seating. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can get tickets at realradio.fm/comedy. And for the record, yes, we do know Alfred E. Newman was the face of Mad Magazine.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The cartoon boy?
Yeah.
Yes, not Batman's
butler.
All right. Well, I comedically said that wrong.
You did, but you nailed another Alfred, which I think is fantastic.
That's the only other Alfred I could think of.
Which is why we leaned into it.
Yeah, exactly.
And we and you.
I didn't question it because I didn't remember what Batman's butler's name was. So I just played dumb and went, good job, Ross.
See, a lot of behind the scenes here, but there's going to be no behind the scenes at 14 Sketches because
it happens all on stage.
It's all on stage.
On stage.
It is sketch comedy, and I'll be another hill I'll die on. I've done stand-up. I've mainly stand-up. I've done improv. I've done plays and musicals, and I've done some stuff in the film community here, which some of it I won't talk about. All right? Because that guy tipped a lot. Where I'm going with this, to me, sketch comedy, live sketch comedy, is the hardest little pool of comedy and entertainment that I've ever stepped into. We could talk about why, but for me, it's the hardest. You'll see a lot of sketch comedy online. You'll see a lot of sketch comedy on a television or Netflix or Hulu or whatever. You're rarely going to see it live, and the reason why is because it takes an enormous amount of time. The show that Mount Dora is seeing on the 29th, it took 2 years to write.
Yeah, and for those who didn't get a chance to see it at the Fringe Festival, it's beyond funny.
We made some people, I think, need to buy some pants.
Myself included.
Those last couple of years. So I'm really excited to bring it to Mount Dora. It's going to be really
Kegels.
cool.
Where do you get tickets again?
You can get them at my website. I put them up there at rosscomedy.com and
realradio.fm/comedy.
All right.
You can get them anyway.
You can get them anywhere. Just make sure you get them and get them early because I wouldn't be surprised if this show also sells out.
There won't be another show, I believe, that's ever happened in Mount Dora like the one that we are bringing on the 29th.
Keeping it weird, just the way we like it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll pay off that University of Michigan story, okay?
Yeah.
So we'll
what
do
are
that.
They up to?
We'll do that next, so keep it here, Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Still a little bit of a slow ride right now. I-4 eastbound before the Lake Mary Rest area. There's the crash there. That's blocking the right lane. Also, 436 northbound before 1792. Tapping the brakes. There's a left lane blockage there due to a crash. Also, another accident. Actually, it's an object in the roadway. 408 westbound at I-4. 2 right lanes blocked. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by We Are Beyond a Bank. They are bigger and better than before with the same focus of getting you the mortgage you need, the money you need. It could be for a new home. It could be upgrading your current home. Maybe you want to take advantage of the equity in your home and maybe do a refi. Brad Siebert and the team at wearebeyondabank.com can help with that. But it could be commercial lending. It could be new construction. But here's the great thing. They're now licensed in all 50 states. So wherever your property is, wherever you're thinking about buying, Brad Siebert and his team of experts can help you at wearebeyondabank.com. Also, do me a favor, give them a follow on Facebook. Why? Because they give away a $100 gift card every month to a follower. And this most recent one, I believe her name was Megan. She's the most recent winner of a $100 gift card because she follows We Are Beyond the Bank on Facebook. So make sure you're following them there. And for all your mortgage questions, you want to become a smarter buyer, go to their website, wearebeyondabank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Sell your home stress-free this summer with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Skip the hassle of a traditional home sale while receiving the strongest cash offer in the industry. Hi, it's Jack, and I'm here with my friend Mark Spain. Mark, how does the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate eliminate all the stress for the home seller?
Well, selling your home through a traditional way is very stressful because you have costly repairs, you have appraisals, you have a lot of things that add stress to an already stressful situation. With the guaranteed offer, there are no repairs, there's no showings, there's no lot boxes. It's real simple. We bring you a strong cash offer. You can close in as little as 21 days and move when you want to on your time.
Thanks to the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can skip the hassle of a traditional home sale and move when you're ready. Go to markspain.com and find out what your guaranteed offer will be. There is no obligation. That's markspain.com and start packing.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Countdown to the new NFL season is on.
And now, all 32 in-market local teams can be heard on the free iHeartRadio app.
He's in! That's a jet touchdown! Just open the app and search your favorite team.
Plus, Fox Sports Radio breaks it all down.
As we get closer to week 1. It's crazy, and it's fun.
Join the conversation and stay locked in.
Makes the catch!
Live, local games with you all season long.
Download the iHeartRadio app.
Search NFL and press play.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. Radio. 104.1.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Still to come, legal stories and more with Ray Trendley from TK Law. Today at 6:20 on The Jim Colbert Show.
Big T out in Melbourne. 97 degrees right now at 5:06. Feels like 112.
Here from Winter Haven, Florida. Just got off of work. My car is reading 100 degrees, and I work outside in landscaping, so it has been about 108, 109 today. So, yeah.
Hey, JCS crew, dudes and dudesses. Sorry about the background noise. I'm at the gas station. Called my friend earlier at AC Contractor. He's up on a flat, black tar roof. Oof. And he sounded like he's jogging. I said, Jimmy, what's going on, man? He said, my shoes, they're melting to the asphalt on the top of the roof.
Kudos to every single person whose part of their workday has to be spent outside.
Yeah.
I always think about that, like guys who work construction and up on roofs, like how do you get footwear where your feet aren't burning?
Right now, I'm like, there's part of me that appreciates the heat. Whenever I run, even though I don't think I'm running very much, I'm so out of shape, it's pretty embarrassing. But when I like to run in the heat because I know that better times are coming. So like I'm gonna have better times as long as I keep running when the weather drops.
Right.
Part of me kind of wants to start a run club. What do you guys think? Do you think people will go to my run club?
I won't, but I'm sure others will. I only run when I'm out of cigarettes. What are you talking about?
Buddy, running, you have to start training because you are part of this Flapjack 5K that's coming to Leesburg.
Yeah.
Ryan Holmes is running in it. You're running in it. If you get beat by Ryan Holmes, buddy,
you will never hear the end of it,
do
dude.
not come back.
There's not many times that I get to really interact with Ryan Holmes just because of what our schedule is, and which is odd because both him and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I'll put words in mine. I've always felt like we're bizarro world versions of ourselves because we came from the same comedy scene. We got here the same way by telling jokes here locally. And I have no problem saying that one of my few interactions with Ryan Holmes is right here, right now, when I promise you, I will beat Ryan Holmes in that 5K.
All right. Jack, you going to put some money down, Poly Market? Call she?
Do it.
I'm betting on Ross.
Okay,
Yes.
we have to bet on Ross.
I don't think...
no, we don't. You bet on wherever you think is going to win.
I feel uber confident I will beat Ryan Holmes.
See, Deb does this loyalty thing with betting where she feels like because you like it, it's like for the Raiders in the football season, you feel like compelled to bet on them because I like them. Deb, you got to bet with your head, not your heart.
Well, except when it's the Packers. I'll
Okay, your team, you can die with your team.
Yeah.
Don't give a damn about anyone else's.
Okay. That's right. We're getting ready for football.
I sent an email out today about football picks. By the way, if you want more info, if you want to run against Ross, if you think you can beat him or Ryan, or just have fun with them at the Flapjack 5K, what's cool is it's free flapjacks after. You get free pancakes.
Free pancakes
after the race.
Yum.
Yeah, this is happening up there in Leesburg, but you get details at realradio.fm/events. Scroll down to the bottom and look for the picture of the flapjacks.
And run with Ross. He's starting.
With Ross.
Run with
there
Ross.
There you go. Run with Ross.
There you go. We'll have our. We'll get some branded T-shirts. By the way, a lot of people texting us at 77031 saying that they already got their tickets to 14 Sketches in Mount Dora on August 29th.
Let's ride. And
somebody also asked, is it customary to wear previous merch or is it like a concert? You don't mind if people wear previous merch to 14 Sketches, do you?
I mean, yes, I love it.
Okay.
I love
he
it.
loves it.
I love it so much that I almost don't like it. in the sense of like I'm like, oh my God, that's so awesome.
Oh, you don't like how much you love it.
I don't like how much I love it.
Yeah.
It's really cool and it's awesome.
If you have a Ross shirt, wear it.
It makes me feel like all these years of work of performing all around the state of Florida has been a little bit more worth it than I thought before I saw the shirt.
It's paying off, absolutely.
But if I'm weird in front of you and you're wearing it, just know that's why. I'm like, oh my God, that's so awesome.
You can get your tickets as well at realradio.fm/comedy. Okay, so thousands of freshman students at the University of Michigan are not going to see letter grades on their report cards next fall.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the school announced it recently that it's starting a, quote, grade covering pilot program in 2027. So this is just for incoming freshmen in the College of Literature, Science, and the Arts. And it's just for the first semester. Students will only receive a P for pass or NC for no credit, but they will not get grades of A through F. Doesn't that feel a little coddling? Because, I mean, those grades kind of help you either.
Well, do you still get a grade point average?
They do get the grade point average. Instructors and professors will still assign letter grades for students to know, but students' final GPAs and final transcripts for the first semester will not reflect them. So for the first semester, you either get a pass or a no credit. I think those grades kind of help you either buckle down or kind of guide you as.
Hell yeah.
Well, they're saying that they're doing it for mental health, for students' mental health.
And this is just for ninth graders?
No, this is just for incoming freshmen at the University of Michigan. And they have, college. So they have 80 majors, but this only applies to the College of Literature, Science, and the Arts. So engineering students, they're still going to get letter grades. They're going to still be told if they're failing or passing. So it's, I don't know. To me, it seems a little coddling.
To take some of the stress out of.
I guess, but I mean, it's college, man. It's not going to get any easier.
No, I do not like it because, all right, so pass is what? Is D? D's not passing, right? It's got to be C?
I would imagine it's got to be, I don't know, though.
70-ish?
I would imagine it would be C and up.
Right.
But to me, it just, and for just this one college where all the other majors, they don't have anyone looking out for their mental health.
But also, it's kind of like, if you're passing, it's like, I don't care.
Right.
I nailed it. I'm not worried about getting an A, but if I was a B, I'd definitely be motivated wanting to get the A.
And I just think that those letter grades are what motivates you or helps you buckle down. I think getting a passing or a no credit,
No, because I was one of those obnoxious pricks that when I went back to school, I did a semester back in 85 of college, and it was not well.
Back in 85.
Because I didn't care about it. I dropped out. I got involved at a college radio station instead.
Oh, that's a
boy.
Good career move.
Then I went back to school and I got straight A's. And when I kept getting A's, I was motivated to continue getting A's.
See, that's what I'm saying.
If there was one class where I was getting in that low 90 range or the upper 80s, I was extremely motivated to make sure I got the A. So that motivated me to work harder. I can't, but I don't know. Kids have more stress now, I guess. We're more aware of it now. Yes. Is pandemic
Do they have
part
more
of it?
Stress now?
Is pandemic part of it? I don't know. We are definitely more aware of anxiety, depression, spectrum,
right.
level 1 spectrum,
that's true.
And level 2 and all of that good stuff. So, I just think that I don't see this as beneficial, but it's a pilot program, right?
It is a pilot program.
So it's meant to try it out and see, if the students respond more favorably.
I think I think what's interesting is that, again, it's just the college, just the literature, sciences, and arts. So,
oh yeah, that's the part that made me go, oh no.
Exactly. Because again,
it made me not want to be a registered Democrat. That's literally the God honest truth. And you're like, engineers don't need to do this.
Because again, if they're looking,
because we're soft.
If they're because if they're looking after students' mental health, you can't tell me an engineering degree at the University of Michigan is an easy major to have.
Right. So where does it matter, though?
That's
ultimately when you graduate. You either graduate or you don't.
Right.
You go on. Do you put that on your resume? What your GPA was?
You know, a lot of HR managers are like, don't even bother telling us what your GPA is. That means nothing to us.
Right.
We want to know what's your personality like. Can you work well with others?
Yeah, and either it's almost like a pass-fail scenario. Like, did you get your diploma or did you not?
Right.
Right. It's binary. It doesn't the fact that you graduated cum laude or it does not matter.
Now, did you graduate?
Yes, I graduated cum laude. Thank you for bringing that up.
Was it high school or college?
You did that. You did that. You are always playing 3D chess with us.
Well, I was going to ask him anyway because I couldn't remember if it was high school he graduated cum laude or if it was college.
It was college.
So that's even more impressive because the level of work you have to do for that.
Going back to me chasing those A's.
Right, exactly.
That's how that happened.
If you go back to the podcast and you were talking about like getting those A's and what motivated you, I accidentally laughed into this microphone because it hit me. I have never felt that in any level of education.
And all that matters is you pass, right?
Dude, I was a Slytherin in public school, man. I was just trying to get it done.
Well, I don't know if this come across any of your guys' algorithm, but there was a teacher, I believe he teaches out in Texas, who tearfully put a video on Instagram.
I saw that.
Yep. And then he started like this new trend because now all of these teachers around the country have been coming out in defense of him. Have you seen the video by chance, Jack?
I have not.
Okay. You don't spend a lot of time on social media. You're too busy posting to social media.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I got a poker video I got to get up.
There you go. But what makes it fascinating, Jack, is the level of the amount of teachers coming out and saying how children in America cannot read or write.
What?
There are even students who do not know how to write their own name.
And at that point, I mean, that's a you thing. You know, like it's what, 6 letters? you got to learn how to write your name.
Well, I again, I think a lot of people expect teachers to pick that up. I wonder, are parents still reading to their children? I don't know.
And when I saw that video, it's a teacher crying, talking about how seniors are illiterate. He's run into a lot of illiterate seniors, and he just felt the responsibility kind of weigh on him as he knows, like, this is real world. You guys are being led out into Gen Pop. This is when the S hits the fan.
And it does, like I said earlier, it doesn't get any easier. And if you remember, Jimmy once asked us if we had heard how I don't even know what you would call them, but experts are calling Generation Alpha. Do you remember how he said Generation Alpha?
Yeah.
They're feral and illiterate.
Cool. All right.
Nothing to worry about here, right?
I mean, I remember when I was feral and illiterate, I was like 5, but I was both of those things.
Yeah, but you were 5. You weren't 18.
But I was really feral. Like I was Donnie from the Wild Thornberries. I was losing it.
I think if you just go with a pass-fail scenario, you de-incentivize people working harder.
I believe so. And I think with this generation who have been used to helicopter parents, like I can't imagine as an adult having my mom call you up, Jack, and ask, or sit in on an interview.
Yeah.
I mean, there comes a time when it seems like help, but it's almost like helping a butterfly out of its cocoon. It will never fly.
Correct.
Because it's that stress of coming out of the cocoon that pushes the flu. It helps it spread its wings.
And, we stumbled across one thing. Jack, you said it, and then Deb also questioned it, and then it kind of made me think, well, wonder what is like, are kids more stressed out than they were in generations past?
I would say...
And it's hard to just hit that with an absolute yes or no, because it is a yes or no question. There's obviously nuance, but off rip, I mean, I would not be surprised if it was a no, would not be surprised if it was a yes, but I'm like 70% yes, 30% no, or maybe 60-40, but I'm leaning yes just because everyone has a damn platform now.
Yeah.
And that could be it. So you're constantly reminded about it. But when we were kids, that the that existential threat of the
nuclear war,
and environmental collapse.
Oh, yeah.
were more theoretical, where now we are experiencing days in the triple digits of heat.
Right.
So
wildfires, earthquakes,
and all that. So, that's a generation that says, why work so hard?
Plus, I only remember doing tornado drills in school. We never had to do active shooter drills.
Active shooter drills.
So I can't imagine the stress that puts on a child starting in elementary school, through middle school, through high school.
My best guess, and all of those I recognize that as all valid theories. We're all just theorizing right now. But my best theory of why a kid in this generation might be more stressed out than other generations is because of the oversaturation of treats and good things. And I think maybe the consequence can make someone dull and lack purpose. I am not a psychologist, but if I was, I would always recommend someone to find purpose. It doesn't even have to be your purpose. I guess that's semantics. It is your purpose, but purpose is what can wake someone up. It puts some sweat and it gets you going. And my best guess is that I don't think that this generation of kids really has the best opportunity of what purpose has felt like for other generations because of, and I hate to sound like an old guy in the front yard, but because of the internet, of everything being desensitized.
Yeah. Well, that and because a lot of the things that we all aspired to were things that we were able to do, right? Buy your first home, get married, have children. Whereas for these younger generations, owning a home is almost completely out of the question. And then comes in the question of marriage and children and cost and expense and all of that as well.
It's out of the question, but you know what's completely in the question is the expectations still.
Oh, without a doubt.
The expectation, because you saw previous generations, you've heard about the American dream. So the expectation is set, and when the expectations are set and you fall short, that's a fast pass to stress land.
Well, somebody just texted us at 77031. The parents are to blame. They think teachers have to do all the work. Out of school counts too. They refuse to do homework with their kids. Sports are more important than the literacy of their child.
I look at my childhood, and yes, I am totally biased, but I was before that smartphone addiction, what we have right now. And the benefit that I had of riding my Mongoose bike, yes, the ones with the back pegs that I bought myself.
Wow.
All right. It was
the pegs or the bike?
The pegs.
Okay.
All right. Having that social exercise of becoming friends with the kids in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
That was, to my knowledge, the average as pretty middle of the park experience of being a kid versus what that is now.
Right. Now it's all smartphones and tablets.
I think it's a group text.
Yeah, exactly. In the same room.
And a different language that's filled with emojis and just not the two black pegs on the back wheel of a mongoose. So, and the consequence of never going on that mongoose with the back pegs is that I think if you just stay inside on a phone scrolling, you might laugh, but it's such a short squeeze and it hurts you in the long run.
Oh, without a doubt. And it certainly doesn't develop any kind of interpersonal skills. So I was interested to get your guys' take on that, to see what you thought.
That's my best guess. We kind of conquered multiple topics
Well,
there.
yeah, but and a lot of people weighing in at the texting service as well. But now you guys know what time it is, right? Right? It's time for trivia, courtesy of Brad.
Yeah, thanks, Brad.
So if you'd like to play a game of trivia, maybe get some really great prizes, we're going to take a look at what's in Jackie's sack coming up. Go ahead and give us a call, 407-916-1041. Load up the phones. We'll do trivia next. So keep it here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
People are mourning the end of the vehicle. First it was the muscle car dying, and now it's gas-powered vehicles, at least in California by 2035. Here's what you got to think if you're like, well, that's just California. We're free in Florida. We ain't going to do that here. Kiss my ass. If you I didn't mean to get so aggressive.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
The Buss family releasing a statement after selling their remaining 17.8% ownership stake in the Lakers to new majority owners Josh Kushner and Bob Iger, saying while they love the Lakers, it's time to use this opportunity to move on and exit gracefully while they still can. The Bears are signing defensive lineman Marcus Davenport. The former first-round pick had previously played for defensive coordinator Dennis Allen when he was with the Saints. I'm Frank Aaron.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Guys, the real estate market's always changing, especially now more than ever. The Nickley Group has an entire team of local market experts to guide you every single step of the way and help you decide when it might be the right time for you to buy or sell, because trends are very local. You may hear that the real estate market is soft throughout the U.S., but let me tell you something. It's not soft here in Central Florida. Homes still selling for record prices if you have the right team. That right team for me is the Nickley Group. These guys are the number one real estate team in all of Central Florida, selling a home about every 9 hours, and even better, getting about 6% more for their listings than their competitors, and even better, selling those homes twice as fast as their competitors. And when you factor in their VIP program, it is crazy. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies. And how about this early access program? That is absolutely insane. But check this out. If you don't want to deal with any of the real estate stuff, they even have a program for you. It's called their Guaranteed Cash Offer. That means no showings, no open houses, and that deal can close in just 14 days. Try these guys today. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Some people are all talk, but conservative farmer Wilton Simpson gets the job done. That's why 61 Florida sheriffs, 24 former Cattlemen Association presidents, and Governor Ron DeSantis all agree. We need Republican Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. They endorse him because Wilton's done the job before. Safeguarding our food supply, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson banned hostile nations, including China, from buying Florida farmland. Standing with our farmers and against overdevelopment, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson increased farmland preservation by 243%. Expanding Florida's wildlife corridors, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson created the Florida Wildlife Corridor Program and conserved 18 million acres of Florida land, including thousands of acres of working farmland. Wilton Simpson is a conservative workhorse who gets the job done. A proven conservative farmer endorsed by Ron DeSantis. Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican, for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we placed the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, just give us a call at 407-606-6000.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time, so I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
There once was a magic... Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real, like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
102 miles ago, the oil light came on. 100 miles ago, you noticed. Now, it's time to head to Take 5. This oil change, fall in love with your car all over again. In just 10 minutes, your dream technician will check your tire pressure, top off fluids, change your oil, and verify with Carfax exactly what your car really needs. All while keeping you in the driver's seat. Take 5, the stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change. Save up to 30% on your next oil change at Take 5. $15 value. Valid at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Tanner, why do carpets look so rough before Zero Res?
Well, Russ, other cleaners leave soap and shampoo in the carpet, and soap attracts dirt. Zero Res cleans with ZR water instead, so carpets stay cleaner longer. Spelled forward or backwards,
Zero Res.
It's the right way to clean.
This is what football sounds like.
Straight up the gut for 5 yards and the score.
And iHeartRadio is the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily. We're doing the work to get you up to date.
Just download the free iHeartRadio app and search NFL.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Good afternoon, JCS Crew's Jason over in Palm Bay.
Hey, Jason.
My wife works at an elementary school, and she's, from her observation, it's the parents. The parents don't want to take responsibilities for their kids falling behind. They think it's all the teachers' doings. The teachers need to teach the kids how to do everything in life, from basic social skills to basic life skills to everything, while the parents just have to dress them and have them show up for school. That's it. That's the issue. It's the parents. Deuces.
Deuces.
That old college thing's a cash grab. They're just worried about freshmen dropping out. They don't care about mental health. They want to make sure they come back and pay for another semester. It's all bullcrap.
Don't hold
All
back.
right. So you're telling me that they're replacing letters with more letters? Wow. No wonder why that school logo is a giant M. It's crazy.
I take it we have a lot of Michigan fans in the audience, huh?
And I just want a quick comment about that first talkback. Yeah, I can get on board with that of saying that it's the parents, right? But we also know what a single mom goes through. And we also, when I hear that, I go, absolutely, you are correct. But then I start feeling for the parents.
I do, but I read earlier this summer that there was a school district that actually had to tell parents, potty train your child before they come to elementary school. This wasn't even like pre-K, or I mean, they're not even coming prepared to use the bathroom.
And then it just makes me go like, all right, well, let's get to the head of the snake and trying to figure out what's going on there. And I know, at least with my experience with my parents, I go, oh yeah, to keep lights on, right? That was 70, 80 hours a week. How many times do you hear that story?
Oh, a lot, without a doubt.
So like, I also feel for the parents as well.
Yeah, I guess you gotta feel for both sides of the story, right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Jim had jury duty today, so he is stuck in Lake County doing his civic duty. But thanks to Brad, we have trivia. And speaking of trivia, let's take a look at what's in the Jackie sack.
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo. Clickety clack.
Clickety clack.
Yeah, do the seance. We now call forth the Jim Colbert ghost.
The winner will get to choose between two prizes. It could be a pair of tickets to see Orlando City SC and Antoine Griezmann take on Real Salt Lake at Inter.co Stadium on August 22nd. Or they might choose a pair of tickets to see the Goo Goo Dolls at Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater with special guest Neon Trees. That happens August 24th. Those are the two prizes in the Jackie Sack.
All right. Thanks to you, Jack. Let's go ahead and just right off rip number one.
That would be Matt.
Hey, Matt. How's it going?
I'll be number one. We'll see.
All right. Well, you never know. This is a Brad day, so it could be a little bit more difficult. You want to play a little trivia?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, indeed.
It's time for JCS Trivia. Wait, is Colbert off again?
It's in my contract, dude.
For Fortunately, this station has listeners that'll do the work just to hear their name on the radio. As if AI wasn't enough of a threat to our jobs. It's time for Brad's Trivia on the Jim Colbert Show.
Brutally
It is
honest.
brutal. All right, Matt, you know how the game is. I'm going to make a statement followed by 4 facts. One of those facts is a lie. Find the lie, and you get to go to the Jackie Sack. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. On this day, way back in 1943, producer, director, actor, New York City icon, and Tribeca Film Festival co-founder
Robert De Niro.
You got it, Jack. Robert De Niro was born. Here are 3 facts about Bob and 1 raging lie. No bull. All right, number 1, he is allergic to most cats. Number 2, for the role of Max Cady in Cape Fear, he paid a dentist $5,000 to make his teeth look bad. Number 3, he accidentally broke a rib of Joe Pesci during a sparring scene in Raging Bull. Or number 4, he got a taxi cab driver's license to prep for his role of Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver. Matt, what say you is the lie?
Number 1.
Number 1 is the lie. You got it,
Whoa!
Matt.
Oh,
Yay!
my God. I don't want to go first.
See? It paid off for you, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. So congratulations. We're going to go ahead and put you on hold. Then Jack will get your information to get you into the Jackie Sack. It turns out he fell in love with 2 cats that appeared as Mr. Jinx in Meet the Parents. So much so he played with them between scenes and kept kibble bits in his pocket for him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
What a fun BTS of that movie.
Here is a couple of more fun facts about Robert De Niro before we go to the top of the hour, where we're going to talk to Brandon Kravitz from 96.9 The Game, talk some sports. He went on a 4-month binge of ice cream and pasta to gain 60 pounds to play Jake LaMotta in Raging Bull.
Wow.
After being caught up in a Paris prostitution ring investigation, denied involvement and vowed never to return to France again. Was good friends with comedian John Belushi, of course, who died of an overdose on March 5th, 1982. In fact, Robert De Niro and Robin Williams were the last stars to see Belushi alive. Isn't that incredible? Growing up in the Little Italy section of New York City, love that part of New York City. His nickname was Bobby Milk, because he was so thin and as pale as milk. He was the first guest to appear on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon on March 2nd, 2009. He's close friends with Joe Pesci, Bruce Springsteen,
Really?
Whoopi Goldberg, and Harvey Keitel. And how much do you think he made for the role in Taxi Driver, one of the most iconic movie roles ever? How much do you think Robert De Niro was paid?
$50,000.
No, dude, it's $2,000.
$35,000.
Oh, damn.
$35,000. That was it.
Yeah.
And yet wasn't that the movie that put him pretty much on the map?
Yeah, but guess what? He wasn't a star before then, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's
so
right.
When he gets paid for The Godfather, then he said, drawing a little bigger check.
Making a little bit more coin there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And have you seen Taxi?
Yeah.
Dude, it feels real. It feels like you shouldn't be watching it. It seems like, and it's just perfect for that time. You have the graininess.
Yeah, it's gritty.
It's so intense.
So gritty, so grainy, so New York City.
So the opposite of him in the movie The Irishman. That was a weird one.
Or Meet the Parents.
Well, The Irishman,
played 2 roles, right?
Well, it's him older, but then he's playing younger, and then it just, for me, did not work.
No. Did you see The Irishman as well,
I did.
Jack?
Yeah.
I could tell from the look on your face.
Well, I'm a fan of Scorsese and that whole crew, but it was just like, it didn't hit.
It's a 3-hour movie, too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Got a limit there. All right, so congratulations, Matt, for winning the trivia game. And Brad, once again, thank you so much for coming through for us in a pinch. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. We're going to talk sports with Brandon Kravitz from 96.9 The Game. So keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
It's never been easier to listen to Real Radio 104.1 wherever you go. Make us your number 1 preset on our free iHeartRadio app.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need. Slow ride right now, I-4 westbound between World Drive and 27. Also, accident reported I-4 westbound at Central Florida Parkway. Crews still dealing with an earlier accident, Silver Star Road westbound between Pine Hills Road and Powers Drive. Right lane there stays blocked. Also, slow go on I-4 westbound between Princeton Street and Robinson. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Man, oh man, love my friends over at Mills Air. You will as well. These guys are awesome, and you can lean on them because they have integrity. That's a great thing about working with Mills Air. You never have to worry about any BS. These guys are straightforward with great service and incredible equipment as well. They are factory carrier authorized dealers, and that's important. That could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards your next carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to Mills Air. 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
Thinking about upgrading your sleep? Now is the time to shop Sleep Number. Trusted by millions for nearly 40 years, Sleep Number offers superior comfort, personalized adjustability, temperature benefits, and value that is unmatched in the industry. And right now, during the Sleep Number Labor Day sale, all mattresses are on sale. Invest in your sleep and experience firsthand Sleep Number's personalized comfort. Stop by a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com to learn more.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 25% upfront bonus? And are they promising you up to 9% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They aren't. That's up to $25,000 upfront or up to $9,000 per year on $100,000, guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. DBA in most states has Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Tired of spending a fortune on gas just to get to work? What if the next home you buy could save you money every single week by cutting down your commute? At WeAreBeyondTheBank.com, we share smart home buying tips like finding a home closer to work, competing with cash buyers, and becoming a stronger buyer in today's market. And here's the best part. Become a social media follower at We Are Beyond the Bank for your chance to win a $100 gas card. Follow us today and learn how to buy smarter at WeAreBeyondTheBank.com. That's WeAreBeyondTheBank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
You don't pay for iHeartRadio. Our advertisers do. That's why it's always been and always will be 100% free. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the iHeartRadio app now.
This is the sound of Claire cooking dinner at home. And that's the sound of a fraud alert from Wells Fargo, flagging a charge for a pricey restaurant in Paris. Considering Claire isn't in Paris right now, that seemed odd to the bank and to Claire. 2 taps later, Claire says nope to the charge, and Wells Fargo is on the case. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Faster than your phone charging. Faster than your lunch break. Faster than your commute. At Amscot, walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just one dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs and sell your home stress-free with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. One of our clients, Chris, said, Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allowed us to sell our 16-year-old home without having to spend thousands on repairs, and the whole process was fast. Find out what your guaranteed offer will be and close in as little as 21 days. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
The wait is over. Stephen Piercy, Warren DeMartini. August 23rd at Hard Rock Live Orlando. Piercy DeMartini performing the music of Rat. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenicklygroup.com.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
What's up, Colbert crew? Yeah, I have two kids, one in college, one that just started high school, but when both of them were at elementary and we would pick them up from after school care, you wouldn't believe how much praise we got for how well our kids acted compared to all the others. So I would say yes, parents take 80% of the blame why kids are the way they are today. They would rather be their friends instead of their parents. Anyways, have a good day, guys.
Thank you for that talk back. We appreciate that. We welcome your talk back as well. Just get it on the free iHeartRadio app after you make us your number one preset. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. The Jim part had jury duty today. Oh, he's doing his civic duty.
He is doing duty.
duty.
She said duty. Twice. But it's important to do. Too many good people try to get out of it, and you need good people on a jury. It's so important. Matter of fact, in our next segment, Ray can probably talk about the importance of that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, they do say it is a jury of your peers. So, yeah, we're going to talk to Ray Trendley about law aspects. But first, we're going to talk to the only man that matters when it comes to sports. Let's do it, Jack.
Here's your intro. It's now time for Sports Talk with Brendan Kravitz from 96.9 The Game.
Watch out for them little anal lizards, dog.
Only on The Jim Colbert Show.
Yay.
Come on, man.
Nailed it.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, that's definitely the best one. Definitely head and shoulders above the rest. What an intro that is.
Every once in a while, I want that turning up like a bad penny, that one.
Is that Squeezy Jibs in there?
Squeezy Jibs was in there. With the anal lizards, yo.
The first time I heard that, I thought, this is what I get for asking for an intro. I should have known that when I brought it up, this is how it was going to go down.
Hey, it surprised all of us, including myself.
Your next intro is going to be the flip the pancake guy.
Exactly. At least you didn't get a fart in that one. So how you doing?
I'm doing good. Fresh off of another phenomenal year at the Real Radio Poker Tournament.
Did you hear how much money was raised?
I did not. What's the number?
Oh, Jack, give him the number.
$42,870, a new record, and we beat the past 2 years by $10,000.
That is so cool. Yeah. And all of that going to the Mustard Seed, which I have been, ever since I started hearing you guys talk about them, I've been donating everything that every year I kind of do a clean out, and I always look there first. And I like to know that the things that we donate are going to actually go to people that could use that help.
Yeah.
And I think far too often we just dump things off just to get them out of the house. But you can do a lot of good for a lot of people with the stuff that you have. And the Mustard Seed, that's such a great place to look to actually make a real impact.
And they're
so
truly,
I appreciate everything they do.
They're truly a unicorn. They're the only furniture and clothing bank of their kind in the entire state of Florida. So they really are a unique organization to have here in Central Florida. Great playing with you on Saturday. So what do you have for us?
That was the second table, by the way.
I know.
I made it to the second table for the first time in my Real Radio Poker Tournament career. And
I didn't know you could do that. I didn't.
Who'd you knock out?
See? I got it. I got this for the home office.
You knocked
Alejandro from Roomba was at my table, and the best part about it is he had won a couple of hands, and I said, "Do you usually go pretty far in this?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm usually at one of the last tables."
Oh.
And not 5 minutes later, I said, "Where are you again? What was that? Sorry, I can't hear you over your plaque in my face."
I got one of those for my office too.
I'm disappointed
Brandon.
in all the celebrity violence.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You see who he knocked out?
That's a handsome man.
That's Ray Trendley from DK Law.
I also like that that picture's like 20 years old.
It is.
All of our pictures are 20 years old.
I had a six-pack still in that picture. It's been a long time.
That was early on in the caseload.
It really was. Before all the Twinkies.
What's going on in the world of sports, Brendan Kravitz?
There can't be much.
Well, yeah. This time of year, it is, for me, all about the ramp up to the football season.
There we
I
go.
have been guzzling preseason football like it's gasoline before a hurricane. I mean, it is just nonstop. I'm watching deep into the fourth quarter of these games that don't matter. It's just, it's just good to see it back on the screen. And I do think for a sicko like myself that dives as deep into the weeds as I like to get, I think knowing where the talent is hidden on some of these rosters, I mean, it's kind of like, you're sifting through a lot of garbage to find a gem, but they are out there. And I think even more topical for the audience that we're speaking to here that just wants the good stuff. I mean, I think some of the guys that you see that are featured at the beginning of these games, there are stories that are told. So if you want me to go through my Rolodex of notes here, I could probably spend a couple of minutes on this, but I'll start with Jack's Raiders. I thought that Fernando Mendoza got all the headlines, and he looked really, really good. It looked very comfortable. His passing was crisp, but I think it's being overlooked that Kirk Cousins looked the part as well. And Fernando Mendoza isn't just going to be handed the job. They really want him to sit. They want him to develop. There's a reason why they brought in Cousins. There's a reason why Cousins agreed to do that. He is still a starting worthy quarterback in the NFL. I don't think he would have gone there if not given some assurance that he was going to have a longer leash than, the rookie looks good in the preseason. So I wouldn't get overhyped on that. I think this offense is going to be much improved. Kirk Cousins looks sharp. The Raiders' arrow is pointed in the right direction.
I honestly, as a Raider friend, I want 20 to 21 great games from Kirk Cousins. I take it all season long. Let the kid learn on the bench, and then next season, let him ascend. Kirk Cousins getting through a whole season, that's another story.
Right.
Brock Bowers, is that the best tight end in the league?
Trey McBride, easily.
Yeah, I think he is. I think Trey McBride set the single season record for receptions at the tight end position last year, so he definitely has a claim to it. But Brock Bowers is just different in terms of the way that he's built, the speed, the route running. He is, in terms of the stats he has produced on a per game basis, and he's only played 2 seasons, and he was injured for a lot of last year. The only other player in recent history that has put up numbers similar to him in their first 2 seasons was Rob Gronkowski. So Brock Bowers is that dude. Oh. And I think with a new head coach, Clint Kubiak is the new head coach for the Raiders. He was the offensive coordinator for the Seahawks last year. He's the guy that was credited with really unlocking Jackson Smith-Njigba because of the way that he lined him up on the field. And so a lot of people are just assuming, and rightfully so, that Brock Bowers being the most talented pass catcher for the Raiders, that he's going to be unlocked in a big way. So if you have fantasy drafts coming up, I don't think pick 12 is too soon for Brock Bowers. Make sure you get him on your fantasy team.
That's a big one.
I would swing for the fences on him.
You're saying Brock Bowers, just to get this on paper here, and I understand it's not paper, but Brock Bowers is
I can write it if you want to.
Is a late first round pick, 12. You would give him 12, and you would go to sleep
12.
that night.
I would give him 12, and part of the reason is if you're picking at 12, the pick, you're never going to see him again. That's your only opportunity. There's no way he's making it back to you. So if someone in your league goes, well, I don't know, he's more of a mid-round 2 pick, it's like, okay, who cares? I'm not in the middle of round 2. I'm at the end of it. So I want to make sure that you get your guys, even if you have to jump what is considered a ranking or average draft position based on the sites that you look at. Plant your flag in the guys that you like. Never, ever in the history of fantasy football has it ever worked out that the best players went in the exact order that they were drafted in. It doesn't work like that. So
I like that.
Go get your guys. Don't get too wild with it, but you're talking about taking him ahead of where he's going by like 8 positions. So who cares? Just take him.
Hell yeah.
What are some of your other highlights from the preseason so far?
Don't ask me.
Yeah. You gotta watch out for these coaches that have never coached in the NFL. You would think it would be so obvious that you have your stars, and if you want to get a look at them, that's great, but you don't overextend them in the preseason. That's not what this is for, especially if it's their first game in the career of these individuals. I'm talking about Jeremiah Love. He was the 3rd overall pick for the Cardinals. He is a superstar ready to happen at the running back position. This guy played deep into the second quarter for the Arizona Cardinals. He had 14 touches in a preseason game, which is unheard of for a running back that you would think would otherwise be in bubble wrap until the regular season starts. And wouldn't you know it, high ankle sprain. He's not going to play again for the rest of the preseason, and they hope that he's available for the start of the year. Jackson Dart, the quarterback for the Giants, got absolutely rocked in the game that he played in and was already in the blue medical tent, which he spent half the season in last year. I think they're going to make him start paying rent in that room at some point soon. Kyler Murray is now the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. He didn't get a lot of work in that first game, but you can just see the early signs of how special that offense can be with a real quarterback. They can run the football, and Justin Jefferson didn't even play. For the local spin, to round out my report, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers may have found something in terms of a backup quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to challenge Baker for the starting job. None of the starters played for the Bucs, but Jalen Daniels, not Jaden Daniels that plays for the Commanders, but Jalen Daniels was electric. 10 of 15, 111 yards. He made it look really easy. That's a guy to look out for if you're inclined at all to watch preseason football. He's somebody to definitely take a look at. And Malik Willis played 1 drive for the Dolphins, and I thought he looked pretty sharp. So while that team's going to be awfully bad this year, at least they may have found something in terms of a quarterback.
Ray Trenley, do you concur that the Dolphins will be awfully bad this year?
I do not agree. No.
You think they're going to the ship?
I don't know if we're going to the championship, but I think that we're going to have more than the 2 wins that are predicted. I think they'll go at least 6.
6 wins? You got a 6-win season for the Dolphins?
And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I watched Tua fumble the ball on his first drive in the Falcons jersey, and that made it all worth it.
Yes, that was another part of the. If I was to get 8 more minutes on my rundown, Tua fumbling one of his first snaps in the game definitely would have landed on there. He did not look great, but he was also going up against the starters for the Broncos, so I'll give him a slight pass.
Fair.
And real quick, Brandon, Tampa Bay, might they be looking for a new starting quarterback next season?
Next season, it is very possible because they offered Baker Mayfield a new contract. 2 years, $50 million a year, which sounds like a whole lot of money. But he wanted a longer-term deal. He feels like he's a franchise guy, and usually those players get 4 or 5 years, not 2. The Bucs are trying to date and not marry, and Baker Mayfield's not about it. And so he wants that long-term commitment. They weren't willing to give it to him. And at the end of the year, we'll see where they're at. Because if he has a monster season and then the Bucs offer him a deal and he goes, screw you guys, you didn't offer me the deal when I wanted it, he could force his way out of Tampa.
So do you think extra motivation, he's a good quarterback pick this year fantasy-wise because he's going to be playing for that next contract?
I do like that. I like Baker Mayfield with a chip on his shoulder, and I think that if you gave the Bucs truth serum, that's part of the reason why. Hey, let's needle him. That's when he plays at his best. is when his best season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is when he came in on a cheap deal as a prove-it player.
Yeah.
And since then, he's been good, but he hasn't been one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL like he was for a blip while wearing that Bucs uniform. They know that they're needling a guy that plays best with a chip on his shoulder. I wouldn't go crazy with him in fantasy just because I don't love the weapons that he's throwing the ball to. Mike Evans is gone. He's now in San Francisco. But as far as Baker's play, I think he's going to be a star this year.
All right.
And there you have it. The expert in the sports world, Brandon. What are you going to be watching tonight?
Tonight, let's see. I think I might step out of the sports world tonight. Tonight is, I think I got to catch up on Ultimatum on Netflix. My wife's been watching the Lindsay Clancy trial, so I got to make sure I get the tea on that.
Do something for your lovely.
There's another.
Do something for your lovely bride.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
you got to know what's
sports.
The football season's coming up. You got to pick your spots. You got to find your nights where you're handing the remote off, and
Here, honey.
I'll lay back. I mean, there's some baseball on that I could watch, but that never gets top priority.
There you go. Well, put your hands together for Brandon Kravitz from 96.9 The Game.
Yay! Dolphins fans disagree.
Thank you, Brandon. We'll see you again next week.
Brandon, how many wins for the Dolphins?
4.
All right.
Yeah, we're quibbling over 2 wins here. I hope Ray's right. See you guys.
We'll see you next week, Brandon. All right, we're going to take a quick break. And speaking of Ray, we're going to pick his legal brains when we get back. So keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Slow ride right now, I-4 westbound between World Drive and 27. Also, accident reported I-4 westbound at Central Florida Parkway. Crews still dealing with an earlier accident, Silver Star Road westbound between Pine Hills Road and Powers Drive. Right lane there stays blocked. Also, slow go on I-4 westbound between Princeton Street and Robinson. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Listen up, Orlando. The biggest Kia event of the summer is happening now at Greenway Kia. With 3 Central Florida locations, that's over 1,000 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. And when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle, giving you the maximum value possible. Plus, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied. Hey, it's the News Junkie, and I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges, no monthly fees. iHeartRadio is different. It's 100% free. Download the iHeartRadio app now.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP. I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. at RC Hill Mitsubishi, just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax tag and title to qualified buyers.
When bills can't wait, every minute matters. That's why there's Amscot. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes.
Amscot.
Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
For decades, Morgan & Morgan has represented hundreds of thousands of people at their hour of need. Injuries on the job, car crashes, medical malpractice, and nursing home abuse, Social Security claims, dangerous drugs, and dangerous products. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason, and no firm is even close. Then we got to thinking, what if we could prevent these terrible events before they occurred? So we built the AI-powered People Protector. Simply visit peopleprotector.com and type in the product you have questions about before you buy it. Children's toys and accessories, cars, drugs, products, you name it, we got it. With our success, we decided to pay it forward for all of America. Our way of saying thank you for your trust all these years. Morgan & Morgan, protecting America. And if you've already been injured, just visit us at forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Orlando.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
When I hit my 50s, I felt like things were slowing down.
This is Sandra's Metamucil story.
I started taking Metamucil for digestion, but had no idea it would impact so much more. Not only did Metamucil help me feel more regular, but my heart health saw the benefits too.
Metamucil. One simple routine, 4 health benefits. Digestive health starts here. Go to Metamucil.com for more details.
The countdown to the new NFL season is on.
And now, all 32 in-market local teams can be heard on the free iHeartRadio app.
He's in! That's a jet touchdown! Just open the app and search your favorite team.
Plus, Fox Sports Radio breaks it all down.
As we get closer to week 1. It's crazy, and it's fun.
Join the conversation and stay locked in.
Makes the catch!
Live, local games with you all season long.
Download the iHeartRadio app.
Search NFL and press play.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
You can watch radio being made on a daily basis at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Afternoon, Colbert crew. Hooligan here. Had a fantastic time at the poker tournament Saturday night. I almost put Angel out off my table. I won the Journey tickets. I won the Black Cow raffle.
Nice.
And made it to the third to the last table, all in my first poker tournament. So, fantastic time. I'll be there every year after this. You guys have a fantastic afternoon.
You too. And thanks to you, we were able to raise over $42,000, right, Jack?
Yep, absolutely. Thanks to everyone who came out, who came out, paid to play, donated money, donated prizes, donated services, helped put the event together, and showed up and played, including our next guest.
Yeah, so welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Jim is off doing his civic duty. He had jury duty today. We didn't think he was going to have to stay as long as he did, but
all day.
All day. He's been there since this morning, and they held him until 5. Hopefully he'll be back with us tomorrow. You do have Deb, Jack, Ross, and our special guest every Monday at this time, Ray Trendley from TK Law. Yay!
You know, it's crazy. Jim sent me some pictures of him at the golf course this afternoon, so I don't know what he's been telling you guys.
Well, I know better because he ain't playing golf when it's 110 degrees.
Yeah, absolutely. But Jack did mention something before we went to break that really is a good point. You can speak to how important it is as much as people consider being, jury duties a pain in the ass, it's an all-day excursion, right? You hope you
don't
get
give you a lot of
picked.
money.
They don't give you a lot of money, and if you're sequestered or whatever, that's a whole different story. But you can speak to the importance of having a jury of your peers, which means we all have to do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, here's what I say to people all the time when they ask me about jury duty is, the only way the legal system continues to run and operate the way it does currently is when people believe in it. And one of the things that people used to believe in, and I think that there's some evidence to suggest that people don't believe in the jury system as much as they used to, is when people show up for jury duty. And there's nothing harder as a lawyer than to almost beg people, like, please, will you be on my jury?
Right.
And then sometimes, and this is what has happened recently, is sometimes you're asking people to be on the jury who really don't want to be there, and they're trying to find their ways out. And then they end up being the ones that, like, you can see are paying the most attention. And so I think there's a lot of maybe misunderstanding as to, like, what jury duty means. You learn a lot, and you have an opportunity to participate in the legal system. And who knows, maybe you can materially change somebody's life by serving in that jury duty. So you should absolutely do it. It is a thankless job. You said all the things that I would say. It is thankless, but it really is necessary.
I had jury duty a couple months ago, and one of the worst moments of my year thus far was when they had us pass the microphone one by one, explain to the entire room why we couldn't make it.
Why you wouldn't be able to be there for jury duty?
And just hearing everyone being like, "Dog, I got a dog who has a bad tooth, and also my wife is going through this," and then it got to me, and then I had to say, "I'm going to the World Cup."
Yeah, terrible, dude. Like, that's like such a terrible experience for you.
Well, no, it was just like I stuck out because everyone had a sob story.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm like kicking it back with like a colada up in Atlanta. I jumped out. The judge laughed at me.
Oh, really?
I love that.
Yeah.
Is that a tactic to kind of maybe embarrass people?
No, it's funny. I've never seen a judge do that where they just pass it around.
I was surprised too, Ray.
Normally the judge, so normally is there anybody with a substantial hardship, and they'll have you raise your hand, and then they'll ask a couple people like what the hardships are. But sometimes, like the judge will take somebody privately and say like, hey, what's going on? But I've never had them just ask everybody, hey, why can't you be here? So that's an interesting tactic.
And I say like it was one of the worst days, if not the worst day of the year for me, because it hurt my heart. It broke my feelings. I should have swapped that, but it hurt because I saw what I consider one of the greatest. I know this sounds like a hot take, but it really shouldn't. If you look at the rest of the world, one of the best justice systems on the planet.
Yeah.
And everyone is squirming to get out of it. And I followed suit, and it bothered the hell out of me that I couldn't be there for the one time that my country asked me to be there, and I couldn't do it.
I'm sure if you called the clerk's office and said, I volunteer for jury duty next week, I'm sure they would take you.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
Good
call, right?
I don't. So, like, what else is there? I'm assuming you can't even do that, right? Is that like a once a year thing?
Yeah, and they do it by your driver's license. So, like, once they filter you out, you got to wait some time. So.
And there's differences between counties, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you were saying in Lake County, it's real different than how you would handle it in Lake County.
Yeah, the jury
County.
Yeah, the jury panel in Orange County, you get like 150 to 300 people showing up for jury duty, and you compare that to Lake County where you might get 50, and it's not just for one trial. That's for like 3 or 4 trials because they do these trial periods, kind of bunch them together. And so when you're talking about 50 or 75 people showing up, and you've got 3 trials, that basically means like every trial that's going on, like you got to pick your jury with that first pool. Otherwise, they're not going to have enough jurors for the day. And so that's why a lot of times they keep you till the end of the day in case, there's an emergency and somebody has to get switched out or something. So they try to make it as flexible as possible for people, but it is an administrative headache for those clerks. And I don't know how they do it sometimes. And sometimes they don't.
Right.
Honestly, right after COVID, we didn't have people showing up for jury trials. And so then they were sending out these letters to people that were threatening people and saying, hey, you should show up jury duty.
Yeah.
So,
can you imagine the mood Jimmy's going to be in tomorrow if he just sat in the waiting room?
He'd probably read a book all day. He'll be fine.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Have
you met Jim?
He's a big.
All right, he'll
book
be on
reader.
TikTok. He'll be on TikTok all day. Whatever.
Exactly.
I was trying to make him, sound like he was doing something productive.
Yeah.
He's scrolling. He's looking at
He's for
fishing
sure scrolling.
videos.
Exactly, golfing videos. So, what case did you bring us today?
So, kind of recently in the news, AI, I don't know if you've heard about AI.
A little bit.
But there's a Michigan law that was just enacted that is going to punish these AI-generated pornographic images or nudity-related images. And surprise, surprise, Elon Musk and XAI have taken note of that and said, we are going to challenge this law. And so it's an interesting First Amendment issue for a number of reasons. One, interpreting the AI generated images or video as protected speech. A lot of times the artistic expression and things like that is the protected part of the protected speech. And we've already kind of been coming out with these cases that say it's not actually human generated, right? I mean, yes, there's a prompt that goes into it, but it's not really human generated. There's nobody who owns this material. And so it'll be interesting to see how this case is decided. On one hand, I think to some credit, this is a pretty broad law. It doesn't, narrowly attack it. Like I think Florida's law on AI generated stuff has to deal with stuff that could depict children or stuff like that. And so it's a little bit more narrowly defined, but this one seems pretty broad.
Well, what about the rights of the person whose photos were taken off of their social media sites, their own personal photos? Where do the protections come in to your body not being turned into a pornographic image, possibly making money, you having no say, no rights?
Well, and this law, I don't think directly attacks that issue. I think that's something that a lot of states have been challenging is you can't take this and they don't call it deep fakes. They call it something else.
Deeper fakes.
That just makes you sound dirtier.
Yeah, exactly.
My bad.
No, good take though. So this one doesn't expressly attack that issue. I do think that that's a valid issue, and I think that states have the ability to certainly restrict that, not even on free speech grounds.
Synthetic likeness?
Yeah, something like that.
AI-generated impersonation? Synthetic media?
Synths.
Digital forgery?
I like all those.
Do you?
I like all those. I hadn't heard of the synthetic media.
Yeah, synthetic portrait is another one.
But I do think that is going to be easily, sustained as far as criminal prosecution goes. But this one, I don't know. These cases are always going to be kind of determined a little bit in a way that's arbitrary because we don't have the statutes in place right now to deal with how we're going to define AI-generated content and who it's negatively impacting and who owns it. And because we don't have those things, it'll be hard for a legislature to then, outlaw it.
Right.
It's because it's literally the opposite of that one time when one politician said, well, you know it when you see it.
Yeah, that was the standard before the Miller test.
That was the standard. And now you don't know when you see it.
No, but therein lies another question, right?
Yeah.
Because with all of this AI, it's like the social media argument. It seems like once again, we're trying to put the toothpaste back in the tube and we're dragging our feet a little bit, it seems like, in the judicial branch and legislative, so that by the time the laws come up, the AI is already well advanced past that.
Well, and I agree with you kind of relating the two together. There was that New Mexico case that we talked about a month ago it was the Meta lawsuit in New Mexico.
Right.
And the court just awarded another, I think it was like $500 million damages claim, for Meta being designed in a way that was detrimental to the users and misrepresentation and things like that. And I think you will see things like that coming out of the AI sphere You know, and the big issue in that case, we talked about it, was Section 230 didn't apply to protect Facebook and Meta from these claims. And I think you will see similar things like that happening with AI, because they have the ability to implement like a
watermark.
Watermark, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is watermarks or some type of identification that this was an AI generated video.
Because Anthropic just came out with their watermark.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't create a lot of videos or pictures using AI, but
there's someone out there who can help you with that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like any 10-year-old in town.
Yeah, exactly. Most likely.
So I think it'll be interesting, but it'll be really interesting to see how the court rules. Because, I mean, really, AI or XAI and Elon Musk are taking this approach that it's a First Amendment violation. And we'll see how that turns out.
So maybe from now on, I know, the recommendation for parents is like, hey, don't post pictures of your children.
Sure.
Don't post pictures that show your house address. There's all these maybe that's what we need to do. Just take photos where, it's just kind of, you're a little bit more hidden.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know though, because they scrape all that information, all that data. Even if you don't, your neighbors might. And I don't know. It's a scary world with how quickly they're going to put all this stuff together.
Anybody else watch Terminator 2 last night and kind of go, wow, yeah, no, this isn't good.
You watched it last night?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You should have opened up the show with that.
Yeah, I watched True Grit.
Dude, hell yeah, Deb. Because you are, oh my God. You are the lead in that movie. You're Hamilton.
I'm Sarah.
You're Sarah Hamilton.
Sarah Hamilton. Crazy AF.
But what were we just saying? We're talking about technology and it growing. A lot of people, and I really want everyone to truly understand what I'm about to say. A lot of people think technology grows kind of like a roller coaster track.
Yeah, no.
It does not grow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It grows 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 48, 79. It grows exponentially. And laws, I feel like we're at a crossroads.
We are.
We are moving way too slow compared to what's being released on a week-to-week basis.
Even I've seen AI creators saying, yeah, no, you need to move up this timeline here. We're not talking about waiting for this technology until 2030.
Right.
I mean, it could be 2027 when we're going to have groundbreaking technology. And to Ross's point, do you get a sense from legislatures, lawmakers, this sense of urgency, or not enough?
I think everybody acknowledges. I mean, it's so often talked about. I think everybody knows that they need to do something about it.
Right.
I don't think people know how to do something about it. And I think, to Ross's point, it is growing exponentially, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. And so I think that part of the struggle is, by the time they get a panel together that investigates what's going on with AI at this particular moment, once they make those findings back from the committee to the legislature as a whole, by that point, it's already outdated.
And that's where I feel like the age of our lawmakers really comes into play with this particular subject, because the older the lawmaker, probably the less likely they are to see just how quickly they need to move on this, whereas younger people see that you can't wait to do the committee and the research and the whatever. There's got to be some framework now.
Well, and I think, you guys are probably the exception in the sense that you are involving yourselves in the news every single day. You're looking at it every single day. I think most people just kind of be like, yeah, that AI stuff, and then kind of put their head down and close their ears off and aren't really paying attention. But it is moving so fast.
So fast.
And I just heard a case from a judge recently about AI fabricated evidence local here. Really? And it's turning into a scary thing.
It is. I saw a reel on Instagram of a man who submitted an original photograph of when he was a baby into 3 different AI models, and they took, liberties on what to add, what to take away.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, exactly. With no prompt to do it. It was just kind of what they decided to do.
There's so many things that it makes me feel like every generation before me by going like the TV, the radio is going to ruin the humanity. The TV is going to ruin humanity.
Yeah.
And now here I am. Internet's going to ruin
social media.
To be fair,
now is it warming up?
Yeah.
I think if you add up the internet, the social media, and the AI, you probably do have the end of humanity.
Yeah,
exactly.
Those all three independently all have great glaring pros, but when you put them all together, well, you know what? It's happening. Let's find out. Let's find out what the end result is.
Exactly. Well, Ray, as always, thank you so much for bringing us your legal expertise.
Absolutely. I appreciate you all.
Ray Trendley, TK Law.
Yay!
Hey, OneFirmForLife.com.
Did you sign my picture?
I did sign it, and I wrote you a sweet little message.
Oh, can you read it on the air?
I can.
So this is the knockout card from our poker tournament.
That's
Every
right.
celebrity there has a picture of themselves saying, I knocked out this celebrity, and the person who knocks them out of the tournament gets that as a souvenir. So I earned a souvenir by getting a set of threes on Ray at a pocket threes. A 3 came out in the flop, and I'm like, oh, I'm going all in on this guy.
And if you're watching us on our YouTube channel right now, you can see Ray holding up his card with his very current photo.
And he signed it for me.
My sweet message was, Jack, just like the famous iceberg in Titanic, you sank my ship. You'll always be remembered as a man amongst men.
Aww.
Thank you, Ray. You got the date on it?
I did date it, actually.
I will treasure it.
Wow, he's going to frame it and put it in his office.
I've got a frame. It's going in my office.
There you go.
It most definitely is.
Hey, you want to hang out with us for our last segment?
I'll hang.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the preliminary autopsy of Hayden Panettiere has been released. Allegiant rolling out some new nonstop flights, and the Jonas Brothers are going to bring their fall tour to Florida. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First. So keep it here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
This sweltering stretch of conditions continues across Central Florida. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. Heat advisories are in play for the remainder of our early Monday evening, and they'll likely be issued once again on Tuesday. That's why we've continued our Storm Team alert. Overnight, it'll be warm, it'll be humid. We'll have temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s under a mixture of clouds and stars. Our Tuesday features more rain, some storms for the afternoon, which could turn stronger to maybe even severe. Gusty wind, frequent lightning, and heavy rain all on the table, but the heat, that is still our big focal point. Highs in the mid to upper 90s, feels like temps in the upper 100s, and low to even mid 110s. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
We're doing it, baby. Live sketch comedy makes its way to Mount Dora. 2 award-winning comedians who wrote 20 sketches are bringing their best 14. No one else needs to see the other 6. These 14, however, are a different story. Join comedians Ross Padgett from The Jim Colbert Show and Joel Warren from Good Sauce with Ross and Joel for a sketch comedy journey no audience will forget. August 29th at the Mount Dora Music Hall. Bring your laughing shoes, rated 18+. More info and tickets available at realradio.fm/comedy.
Can you believe kids are already going back to school? And while it's hard to admit, that means another allergy season is just around the corner. Set your appointment today at Aspire Allergy and Sinus and find a solution for the whole family. Studies show that kids with allergies have a hard time concentrating in school and have more absences than those without allergies. So what are you waiting for? Go to AspireAllergy.com and book your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
One man, one microphone, 8 hard-ass questions, and enough fun to light up your whole week. It's Fritz on the Street. Catch it live Thursdays at 1 p.m. on The News Junkie. Sponsored by that mortgage guy, Don.
Don't miss the vote. Compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Then, if you're relying on pills or injections for ED, you know the downsides, planning your intimacy, side effects, and results that don't last. At the Firm Men's Clinic in Orlando, we use advanced, non-invasive acoustic wave therapy to treat the root cause. Perform naturally again, no pills, needles, or surgery. Call pound 250 on your cell phone now and say the keyword The Firm. Men of all ages are seeing real results at the Firm Men's Clinic. Call pound 250 on your cell phone now and say the keyword The Firm to set up your free confidential consultation.
In this edition of the Marketer's Report, Scott Hinchelwood, a director at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, talks about the power of live events.
We've been working with iHeart now going back to your beginning, and we have over 60 iHeart station partners out there telling our story, and it really helps drive that St. Jude mission home and share our patients and share our mission.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia connects marketers to the audiences, live events, and trusted influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartAdvertising.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Russ Rollins here. When friends ask me who I trust for my home remodeling projects, I give them the same answer all the time. Mike the Home Builder, HBNUSA.com. Mike's a 4th-generation contractor with more than 36 years of experience. I trust HBN USA because Mike's honest, explains everything clearly, and gives straightforward pricing with no surprises. That's why HBNUSA.com is the only company I recommend for bathroom remodeling, roofing, gutters, and windows and door replacement. If your bathroom's outdated or showing signs of wear, Mike and his team can transform it into a beautiful low-maintenance bath or shower using quality products from trusted brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. And check this out. You call my buddy Mike the Home Builder now, and he'll give you an additional $500 off your bath project. Call 407-754-1814. That's 407-754-1814. Or visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975 and CCC 1329039.
Look ahead with the team at TK Law to plan your family's future. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Hey, boys and girls, our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. So we will look ahead tomorrow on Real Radio, Tuesday edition. So that means Detective Barr and Angelique will be joining the Monster Crew. That's always a bunch of fun. Check that out. Now, when it comes time for you to look ahead for your family in the world of estate planning, wills, like living wills and the other kind, and even trust, you can trust Ray Trenley and the team at TK Law online. It's onefirmforlife.com.
So apparently Facebook is still a thing?
Search gym members and join our group.
It's time for a talkback purge on the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, just listening to the Ross problem you guys have. And you don't have to mow the whole lawn if you just want to adjust the Michael Strahan teeth. Just adjust the height of the mower and just do those 2 stripes.
There you go.
I got bad news, dude. No adjustable blades on my mower, man.
Whoa! It's the wheels you adjust. The wheels go up and down?
No. I used to have one. It doesn't adjust. I think it's just a unisex mower.
from Brevard, and I am so happy to say I've got my tickets for 14 sketches.
Yes.
And reserved our room for the night. Have reservations at 1921
Good
for
choice.
earlier in the day.
There you go.
And Deb, I need you to tell me a good place to go for breakfast in Mount Dora. I am so excited, Ross. Everyone should try to get some tickets. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Bye.
Forget about the Matrix and all that stuff. One book written in 1948. The title, 1984.
Yeah.
It's all coming true now.
Hot, hot, hot. Hot, 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 hot. Dick-a-dick-a-dick-a-doo. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. It's hot outside. Dick-a-doo-doo.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call the Talk Back Purge. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Jim had jury duty today. Hopefully he'll be back with us tomorrow. You've got Deb, Jack, Ross. We got Ray Trendley for a few more minutes.
He didn't leave here and all that?
No, he didn't, even after hearing all
I was
of
going
that.
to try to make that noise, but I couldn't do the noise.
That last talkback was a Wallace and Gromit chicken.
It was. Love Dickie Doo. All right, let's go ahead and do You Heard It Here first.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on The Jim Colbert Show.
The preliminary autopsy of Hayden Panettiere has found no signs of trauma that contributed to her death. The 36-year-old was found unresponsive Sunday inside a residence in Greenville, South Carolina, and her cause and manner of death remain pending further investigation. The Greenville County Coroner's Office says additional studies are needed, with the full autopsy report expected to be released in about 8 weeks. Allegiant is adding nine new nonstop routes to Florida next year. The new service includes year-round flights from Cincinnati to Orlando International, seasonal flights from Grand Forks to Orlando Sanford. Allegiant is also adding seasonal service from Boston and Providence to several Florida destinations. Good news if you have family in Rhode Island and always have to fly into Boston. Tickets are now available at Allegiant.com. And then finally,
I'm a sucker for you.
oh, Rob, go on, Ray, pop a little beat there.
That's all I got.
Yeah, well, the Jonas Brothers are making several Florida stops on their fall tour. The trio will kick off their Burning Up tour all over again on September 25th in Boston. The trek will take them to 45 cities across North America, including Miami, Orlando, and Tampa. Ticket pre-sales start tomorrow, with general sales set to go on Friday. And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show. Think your daughters want to go see that show, Ray?
I'm thinking about taking Ross to go see the Joe Bros.
I'm down.
Oh, there you go.
That'll be cool. We'll bring Jim. It'll look like we're getting chaperoned.
There you go. I was going to say something weird, but
Decided against it.
I decided against it.
That's not your job.
Yeah, it's interesting because
That's ours.
you started to blush a little bit.
I did.
Yeah, you did. You sure you don't want to say it?
No, it's
No.
fine. I already took the weird Jim quote of the day, man.
Well, we want to thank the friendliest attorney, Ray Trendley from TK Law. Yay!
Not very good at poker.
OneFirmForLife.com. That's not true. I didn't even know you could move tables. Also want to thank that mortgage guy, Don, for saucing up our Monday. Brutta Matt for our delicious lunch. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Brutta Matt.
that was great. He sent us chicken enchiladas
Chicken
today.
enchiladas.
They were excellent.
Complete with sour cream and chopped up chives and everything.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He is. He
Delicious.
really, really is.
I've saved one so Jimmy can have it tomorrow when he
Oh,
gets
that's
here.
good.
Yeah.
Emily, the movie girl, Brad for trivia. I also want to thank Brandon Kravitz from 96.9 The Game. Just in case you missed Emily's movie reviews or Brandon Talking Sports, both of their podcasts have already been posted to the Jim Colbert Show. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen. Sorry I missed you, Candace Rich, and Alicia Badass Bullware for running our YouTube chat. Jack, did we have a question of the day?
We did. In our YouTube chat, we were talking movies and going to the theater. It was, have you been to a movie theater this summer? How many people in our YouTube chat do you think have been to the movies this summer?
I'm going to say 61%.
Flip it. It's 33%.
Really?
A third of them have been to the movies in
Wow.
the past few months.
We got to step up those numbers, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they say the streaming services, not the streaming, the subscription services of Regal and AMC are getting more a younger generation back into the movies.
Yeah.
Because you could go as often as you want. You pay that one price for the month. It's like having a streaming service that you pay for at home.
They are saying that it's been a record-breaking summer so far, so movie theaters are happy across the country. Ray, thank you again. Really do appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me in.
So we'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 3. I guess we're all going to find out if Jim is back. But until then, we hope you have a great rest of your Monday evening. Thank you once again for spending some of your time with us on The Jim Colbert Show. We'll see you on Tuesday. Until then, stay cool and have a fantastic night. Bye.
I do ginger brandy.
If you missed any part of today's show, check Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Stop and go on I-4 westbound between World Drive and 27. Accident reported